Guys, what's going on? What is going on, guys? What's going on? Boy, guys, the race card is out today. Okay, because as we are going to talk about some foolishness, you guys know that I don't usually go on all black panels because it's always some foolishness, right? What's the point? What's the point, guys? You know, there really is no point. All it is people yelling at each other, and then some B dubs chime in, right? You know what I'm saying?
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown world, right? And then there's always some nug simp who comes in there. You can't talk to that black woman like that. You can't talk to that black queen like that. Come on.
Here I come to save the day.
Absolutely insane. Why would you waste your time, guys? Why would you waste your time? Keyshawn's here. Lenny's here. Let me see. Steve is here. What's up, guys? Guys, I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste yours. So I don't go. I don't do it. What's the point? So, guys, Marte is going to be on here in a little bit. Matter of fact, let me at his channel really fast, guys. Give me 1 second. And guys, we're going to go over this Carmelo Anthony case, right? Guys, we're going to go over a lot of things, okay? Because Andrew Wilson, he went over to this knuckleheaded panel of idiots, right? And here he is, of course, making perfectly good points. And what do they say? Whatever, white boy, right? Just disrespecting him. Guys, what a joke. What an absolute joke. Low Voltage, how you doing? Jubilee's here. Rajai, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. It's good to see you as usual. But guys, first of all, let's do this. Look at this, guys. Where are we here? Okay. Here we go, guys. Guys, so check this out. So guys, there's people who actually saw the footage. Of the Carmelo Anthony case, right? They saw it and saw that Carmelo didn't get jumped. There wasn't 18 people coming after him, right? Like they were trying to say that Carmelo Anthony was taking on the whole other track team all by himself, like freaking John Wick. What a joke, guys. Guys, what a joke. This is why you can't trust B-dubs. You can't trust nugs. You can't trust Wokey Wokes as far as you can throw them. You just can't, guys. You just can't. What a joke. Oh, yeah, Rage, I will talk about the boycott of Asian businesses, guys. Yeah. I haven't touched on that yet. Because all you Asians, guys, if you're Asian, you're in this chat, guys, don't do what I do. Do what Rajai does or anyone else black in the chat does. If you see a place where there's a whole bunch of people who look like me, right? If you go to an area, you see that a whole bunch of the people look like me, guys.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
People really think Asians give two damns, guys? Do you really think that they're actually gonna boycott Asian businesses? Please, guys, here, check this out, right?
Hold up. Let me put this right here. For all the people out there that's saying, Carmelo Anthony got jumped. Carmelo Anthony got jumped. He was robbed. 14 people jumped him and stomped him out. It was 4 people doing this to him.
Ugh, why are you doing that with your tongue, dude? Yeah.
They put fingers in his ear. They licked him on the neck like this. For all the people that's spreading his lie, y'all all said, y'all saw the video, he got jumped. Let's take a listen to Dominique Alexander, his advocate.
I can tell you, I did see the video at Frisco ISD, and the video that at Frisco ISD, it's not like you can sit there and look at the pimple on someone's face, but you can identify what's there, right, in front of you. And so what has been described to me, you know, is like, no, you could at least kind of know and count how many people right there. You know,
well, we can count how many bodies, but we can't see like faces. You know what I mean? Like we could see like, okay, somebody sit right there.
Yeah, Jubilee makes a great point. Guys, they're like, oh, this white kid was like 17 times bigger than Carmelo. He was some 27-foot tall freaking space marine from 40K. And poor little Carmelo, guys, they were both high school athletes that were relatively the same size. You know what I'm saying? The way that they made it seem was that Carmelo Anthony was like Kevin Hart size, and Austin Metcalf was like the Undertaker. Please.
Somebody sit right there, but we couldn't see like Carmelo in Austin's face, or you know what I mean? It just was like kids there.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were saying that they were able to see him getting jumped. I couldn't see that. So I was wondering if you guys saw something different.
No, it's not, I didn't see that with that video. No.
Wow.
I didn't see him.
Yeah?
I didn't see him getting jumped. You know what I mean? Like I saw movement over there. I saw that there was multiple people around him, but I didn't see he was getting, you know what I mean, like the altercation. No.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So there you have it. But I know some of you
guys, even Carmelo's own lawyer after the fact came out and said, yeah, guys, he wasn't in any danger. And guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the sub button, guys. I am trying to hit 40K subs, guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Marte, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
How's it going, man? Can you hear me?
Good,
How's my
man.
Good.
Good. I don't have a sound effect for you, Marte. Let me see
I
if
think
I
we
can...
should work on inventing that.
At some point, I'll get you one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Yeah. We're talking about this this kind of update that's going on where Carmelo's lawyer said that yeah, he really wasn't in any mortal danger. Carmelo wasn't. And then also, here's a picture of the knife that this nug used on Austin Metcalf. Do you see this? Look at that.
Oh, wow.
And it was a multi-tool. A multi-tool? Come on.
Yeah. Went straight in the heart. In the heart.
That. Now here's the thing. Marte, let's go over the case really fast. Let's break it down. A couple things here, right? Number one, Austin Metcalf, he's a twin. So his twin brother, now I'm a twin, guys. If someone deleted my twin brother, I would dedicate the rest of my life to removing that person from this earth. So Austin Metcalf's brother, the restraint that he showed, I gotta give him. I think his name is Hunter. You know what I'm saying? That he showed, and even the family said that they forgive Carmelo. Now I wouldn't, obviously, but let's just break this down, Marte. Let's see if I missed anything. There's a track meet, right? There's a rain delay. Each team has a tent. Carmelo, who got in trouble, he went to the other team's tent and sat down. Strike one. Then they tell him to leave 15 times. He won't leave. Strike two. He'd gotten in trouble for bringing a knife to school already. What are we on strike for? Then he's sitting there with his hand in the bag saying, touch me, see what happens. What, son? What? So he was escalating the situation. You know what I mean? Then Austin Metcalf comes, maybe gives him a shove. He pulls out the knife, pops him in the chest. Now, here's the thing. Even if you can say that Austin Metcalf assaulted him, the corresponding force, right? The force response was not correct, and it can show intent because he had his hand in his bag. People don't understand, and this is the one thing that I can say that I appreciate about Myron Gaines, was he was trying to explain this to a whole bunch of morons, obviously. Guys, use of force is considered all the time. Marte and I are both grown men. We can box it out, right? You know what I'm saying? But if Marte is walking down the street and freaking, someone the Undertaker size, who's 6'12" or whatever, who's 7'2", if Shaq comes at me, if Shaq comes at Marte, we could argue saying, look, maybe it was justified to use a force multiplier because he's a big guy. If a woman is walking down the street and a grown man grabs her, she can argue force multiplier. If an elderly man is sitting there walking down the street and I'm 6'3", I come at him, he can say, look, I'm 75. I used my knife or my weapon. But you cannot say that two high school boys, the same size, had an altercation and one of them was justified in using a knife. Marte, you were saying?
Well, there's two things I want to say. You have to meet the force with reasonable and necessary. That's how the law defines this.
Yes.
And also it's called the use of force continuum. You're going to escalate it to match the same use of force, to which I'll say to the black community that I exist in, that I'm ostracized from, what use of force was Carmelo matching to what Hunter's was? Not Hunter, but to what Austin's was. It was actually an accession of this. So here's the point that I wanted to make the first time. The fact that he wanted to hide and run from a light drizzle underneath the tent, bitch move. Yeah. The fact that he said, wait here and see what happens and didn't want to put his dukes up, bitch move. Yeah. The fact that he ran, ditched the knife and didn't want to face the consequences and left the scene, bitch move. So it's like there's a succession of bitch that happened when it came to this, as far as moves are concerned. But that's my take on that too.
But here's the thing though, even though this kid had two parents, Carmelo did, and he lived in a decent area, Frisco's is a pretty nice area, right? It's the culture. Once again, black culture has been feminized. Especially young black men act like women. Every trait that you just said is what a woman would do.
I can tell you why.
As a spirit of a woman, right? And a lot of these young, especially black boys, have no impulse control, right? And they act like chicks. But here's the thing. Chicks can get away with this. Well, less and less now. But here's the thing about single moms and beta black parents. They don't realize young boys can't get away with this. They can't act like chicks because society shows them real fast what the consequences are.
Well, this is my other point that I'll get at right now. The reason why we have such a black strong woman epidemic right now, creating other Carmelos Anthony's, is because you have women, a group of subset of women that don't have conflict resolution skills.
Not at all.
And what they're doing is they're mapping this onto the boys who aren't held to the same standard that these black women are, because at least they have the woman card. These boys can't hide behind that. So they're irrational. They don't have impulse control. They don't have conflict resolution skills. And the dad isn't present to map on what true masculinity would be onto these boys. So guess what we're producing with a 70+% divorce rate that, mind you, women are initiating, creating more single moms than ever, creating more Carmelo Anthony's than ever. Mind you, we just had an incident that recently happened too, where a black guy recently in a convenience store, I think it was like yesterday before, another Carmelo incident happened yesterday where this kid stabbed another white person in a convenience store, another teen. That you could look this up. This just happened.
So if I can find it while you're talking.
Yes, there's going to be more incidences of this happening to where now we don't want this to be normative for society.
Well, I could argue this. Did you hear about that one guy that one rapper, that Julio Fulio guy who got deleted. And it turned out that the main kid who did it, once again, he was a black kid. He had two parents, and he drove like 8 hours to go shoot this kid. And it turns out that he was just trying to be part of that life. He had no business being part of any of that, but it's the culture. The culture that'll take a kid that has a black kid that has every opportunity,
Going for him.
all the same benefits and opportunities as a white kid, but chooses otherwise. Marte, my dunderheaded older sister, my knuckleheaded, idiotic, moronic, B-dub sister, who's one of the worst people I've ever met my entire life. My sister has been one of my biggest ops in my entire life. We grew up with professional black parents. My dad's a doctor. My mom's occupational therapist. You know, we went from we were the American dream, dirt poor, to making lots of money. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in the suburbs, nice house, whatever. After we were poor, you know what I'm saying? My sister shouldn't have ended up being a single mom at 48. She's 48-year-old alone. Never been married, a single mom, got knocked up by Nug, right? It's the culture that makes these idiots do this.
Well, here's the thing, though. I don't know if you saw the stream about. I had a long stream about why Carmelo Anthony won't survive prison. Here's the problem with this: when you have a culture that's pervasive and also preys upon other people to steal things, and I kid you not, when it comes to the N-word, it was created by white people, but black people want to say that we have a monopoly on this word, and if you dare use this word, we will end your life and unalive you. Even though if you call somebody a gypsy, right, same slave word to the Romas, then nobody's getting unalived over that. But this is the same thing that we propagate in our communities. If you have it, we can steal it and warp it and make it our own. Germanic people had braids, twists in their hair and things like that before. The Celts had this, but we want to lay claim on everything else while trashing everything else at the same time. And there are a lot of controversial views that I have, but yeah, you're right. Black culture is a crabs in a bucket mentality that needs to change in America right now.
If we could just touch on this story, the Asian dude that shot the kid,
Chow. Yeah,
guys, here's the thing. The prosecution didn't do its job. Okay? People can say the system's racist. No, the prosecutors sucked. They brought up one charge on the guy, and they couldn't prove that one charge. What they usually do is bring up 3 or 4 or 5 charges and then see which ones that they can get you on. But they tried to get him on like murder 1 or murder 2. They could have got him on involuntary manslaughter or something. They could have found a way to put this guy in jail. But these dunderheads, probably because they're woke, liberal DA was like, we need to make an example, and they brought one charge, and the evidence for a murder 2, it just wasn't there. Now, guys, not guilty does not mean innocent. I repeat, not guilty does not mean innocent. It just means that the state couldn't make its case. Okay? Just like, guys, I hate to say this, OJ was not guilty, but we all know he wasn't innocent. I mean, let's be honest here, come on now. If anyone did it, I know it's OJ. You know what I'm saying? But the state couldn't make its case.
Right. But here's another problem that the black community does, and they do this often. And I don't know if you heard about this, AJ, but this is becoming a propagandized epidemic, and blacks are actually encouraging other blacks to do this. They're telling other blacks to call Chinese shops or Asian restaurants, order up the bill for $200 and then not pick the food up. This is like, what you're doing is you're stabbing a community that has helped you out so much, because Shaniqua needs her hair done. Who's doing hair? Who's doing her nails? The Thai salon is going to do her nails. Who is going to, take those checks and cash them? Oh, the Asian shop's going to cash those WIC checks and do all that.
Yep.
Like we have to think about this. You are literally stabbing the Asian community in the back and pronouncing that we're going to do this. Just like in the Austin Metcalf case, they're saying if you see a white person, unalive them, punch them in the face, and do all this. Because of this case, blacks are literally their own worst enemy, and we are going to have every race hate us even more because we're starting these trends.
They've become feminized. What's the one thing that you, Andrew Wilson, and a lot of guys talk about? Is force doctrine, right? Force doctrine has to be the most. Like, if you try and argue against force doctrine, that's how I know that you're instantly an idiot, right? That you're some woke liberal moron. Force doctrine, and who argues the most? It's effeminate goofball, beta men and women, right? Because they can't fathom, they don't think practically, right? It works with women, but also what black people don't understand. Men, if we decided tomorrow we could throw women in cages and there's nothing that they could do about it. Nothing. Hey guys, I hate to say this, but in the United States, if white people decided to, they could put us blacks back in cages tomorrow and there's nothing we could do about it. Because they own the monopoly on force in the United States. That's just how it works. So it's funny to me when, once again, the black community has that same female goofball mindset where they don't really understand how stuff works. You know what I'm saying? The benevolence of the majority is to not wipe the minority off the face of the map. And then to say, Marte, how many times have you heard this? Oh, white people need to blank. White people don't need to do a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? White people don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
In the same way that women say men need to. We don't need to do a goddamn thing.
Well, I'll tell you this right now, and I'll ask you a question. I've never asked anybody this question, but I'm going to ask you right now because I just thought about this. What country are white people running to that's brown to escape the trash that they create?
None.
Right. But if you ask the question the other way, what white country are brown people running to escape that the mess state they made? And it's like, you can name
all of them.
Right. So it's like, we have to think about this. If we're going to bastardize white people and blame them, it's calling them the devil and all this other stuff, they're really benevolent because they don't off us. They're really benevolent because if they have a monopoly on tech, innovation, aerospace, engineering, all this.
Weapons and military.
Well, weapons too.
What did Andrew Wilson say to that goofy guy who was advocating for a cousin marriage, that one Muslim guy? Andrew said, you are relying on the benevolence of the West to not wipe you off the face of the planet.
Yeah, I was debating that guy.
Dude, that was one of the worst whoopings that I've ever seen. The only thing that I would say was as bad is when Rachel whooped on Brian Shapiro. That was, dude. Just between me and you, because I was in Vic's chat yesterday.
Yeah,
and every time that he talks about Brian Shapiro, I ask him, "Do you ever think Brian Shapiro is ever going to get tired of taking L's? Like, is he just like a sociopath or a psychopath where he just doesn't understand how he loses all the time?" Like,
I think he's a masochist. I think he likes abuse.
So too.
I think he likes punishment. He's one of these people that'll pay a prostitute to like stomp on his nuts with high heels. He's like one of these type of people. Yeah, for sure. He likes self-denigration.
This is the type of chick Brian's after, guys.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at Hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at Hoeing. That's the company I work at, Hoeing.
Yeah, and he'll defend her right to be a 304 too. Yeah.
Guys, put a one if you even know who that Brian Shapiro guy. Guys, I don't even know who watches him, but I do like on Tim Pool's show when he was trying to argue with that black guy who goes on Tim Pool's show about racism. Because the black dude told him, he says, "Look, I've experienced more racism from liberals than conservatives." He's like, "No, you haven't." He's like, "Bro, I'm black. What are you talking about?"
What?
Guys, if you are black and in this chat, put a yes if you agree that you've experienced more racism from liberals than conservatives. But just really, really, really fast, we'll jump into the Carmelo case. But do you remember this case, Marte? This B-dub just randomly stabbed a young white kid toddler and deleted him? Watch.
Oh, man.
It's a tragic loss that left an impact on people across Northeast Ohio.
It just rips your heart out.
A 3-year-old boy killed, his mom hurt in a random attack in a...
And guys, hit the like button, guys. Guys, this live probably won't be monetized after the fact because of topics. So guys, hit the super chat button, please.
Grocery store parking lot.
The world we live in is crazy.
Julian Wood, remembered by so many over the past week.
Just something I had to do.
This is a beautiful thing for a horrible tragedy.
While the woman accused of stabbing him to death sat behind bars.
Look at that thing right there, guys. Look at that thing right
Monster.
there. Look at that, dude.
Why did she do this?
Today, Bianca
Look at that thing right there. That's no moon.
Damn, she looks like Beanie Siegel. That's crazy.
We now come back, Vapodo.
Alice was in court.
Crazy.
It's not even human.
And so was Julian's father with a plea.
Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Look at her. She doesn't care.
News 5 is still following this important story.
Guys, please, what do I say all the time? Okay? If you have to wear a suit, guys, please get in shape. I'm not saying that you got to be, an Olympic level athlete, but for the love of God, guys, get in shape so you can wear a suit to work. So you don't look like this guy. Come on, man. What are you doing?
That has broken so many hearts. Thanks for watching us. I'm Damon Maloney.
Thanks for being here. I'm Katie Houston. Bianca Ellis eventually pleaded not guilty today
to
charges including murder and
now she actually got sentenced. This is an older case, but I was
crazy.
attempted murder.
You saw this.
And her bond was set at $5 million, but that didn't come easy.
The arraignment started with video appearances, but when Ellis didn't cooperate, she was walked into the courtroom to meet with the judge face to face.
A green dinosaur, 3-year-old Julian Wood's favorite color and animal, towers over a growing memorial in Giant Eagles parking lot in North Olmsted.
We'll start with a jail case number 692604. Bianca Ellis.
Props to the craftsmanship of that chair, you know?
Bianca Ellis, facing murder and attempted murder charges, was arraigned this morning. The first 2 attempts, she seemed defiant, head down.
Have you received and read your indictment?
I don't know.
You don't know if you've received it?
Not answering Judge Nancy Russo's yes or no questions.
I do know attorneys from my office did go see her last week, and that there were some
Emoji Mister says she looks like the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
notable mental health issues.
Do you understand on the indictment that the state has reserved the right to add the death penalty? Do you understand that? Have you read that?
But anyways, so she got life, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, but this happens all the time. And once again, these wokes of this systematic racism. If you look at the violence that from black to white, I compared to white to black, it's not even comparable.
Yeah,
it's not even, and that's the stuff that gets reported. Guys, I went to a predominantly white high school, and there was like 30, 40 of us blacks in my high school, and there were still black kids who would jump these white kids. It's crazy, you know. So here we go, guys. Let's check this out.
Personally, I think she should have been riding the lightning after that. Life is like, oh, so we're gonna support her with tax dollars for the rest of her life.
Yeah,
that's too good. That's just insane. Yeah, and
it's crazy, because but here's the thing: we need to get rid of death row and just take them out back like China does, because death row actually has a lot more amenities than other places. Some of them you can raise cats or whatever. They have different meals. It's crazy. It's nuts. So
people are going to say, F him, he's lying. Because your Lord and Savior, Carmelo Anthony, took a life unjust.
Boy. So we got to continue our family cheaped out.
Okay.
$500,000.
So they're trying to say
they weren't talking until they gave him 200,000.
What the white man say?
75.
75,000.
See that? So the black lawyer that they were trying to hire said, "We're not taking this case for until you give us 200 grand." The white lawyer said, "I'll do it for 75,000." Crazy, right?
And so my thing is like,
they're trying to convince us there's this grand conspiracy to hide what is supposed to be bombshell, clear video footage of what happened, showing that the pro-Blackie blacks were correct. That Carmelo Anthony was jumped, even though the woke minister,
now guys,
influencer.
Here's the thing, right? About the wokey wokes, the feminists who believe in the patriarchy. All it is self-centered, just narcissism. You actually think that there's some large group of people who are out to get you? Think about it. Like the white man. They honestly believe that all white people just get up at 9 a.m. on a Monday morning and go, you know what? I'm going to oppress me a black person today. White people don't care.
Matter of fact, they make an extra effort to get out of your way. If you're walking up, they will move their purse or clutch their purse. They'll lock their doors when you're walking past their car. They do the opposite. So, which is crazy. Yeah. It's not even a trope. This is actually what happens. It's happened to me, but I don't blame them because of pattern recognition.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. If I'm in a store and I see, especially an Asian store, and there's some 5'1" little Asian chick trying to follow, hey, it is what it is. Because I realize that there's been enough nugs out there, stealing stuff. I've seen it with my own eyes. So, hey, it is what it is, So
Any case, and Sarah Fields, who is an influencer, is claiming that she saw the tape that everybody else is claiming to see that kind of says something different about what we heard in the courtroom. And what's interesting about it here is her statement claiming to have seen the tape, and that what she saw is disproves what every other person who claims to see the tape is saying. She's saying they're all lying, right? But my question is, here is what I was provided, right? And you can see Dwayne Turner saw the tape. It says yes. Next to Sarah Fields' name, it says no. So all I have to say is if she saw it.
Are you telling me a B-dub lied? A B-dub lied? You don't say, right?
Then why doesn't she just give an email like this that Dwayne Turner supplied me with, which verifies and confirms that he saw the tape? So she should have this exact same email. So Secret Service, Sam, here with an update. Now, people are alleging that Tiffany Billions saw the video and that she recorded it on her glasses, her Meta glasses. Now, I'm not sure. I cannot verify this.
And this is why you can't believe anything that B-dubs say. You know what I mean?
But here is a little bit of the video that she has. And people are saying that she was acting allegedly like she was on the Carmelo Anthony side. But some people are alleging that she might have been paid to sabotage parts of this case. Now, I cannot verify this, but all I have to say is if she does have the video, she needs to come forward and release it. Check this out.
And of course, she didn't do a good job. Like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
They're playing Atari, apparently.
Correct. It's been.
Hold on. Let's see what this is. All right, guys, let's just get to the video here. Guys, once again, Marte, I don't know how you do it. You go to the predominantly black panels, but I don't, guys. I don't. Andrew's the only person on this panel who's, well, no, Mr. Fantastic's pretty cool. You know, he's a decent guy. But everyone else on this panel is a bunch of clowns.
Liberal clowns, yeah. Sure.
They are. This guy's from Portugal right here. This guy's is from the UK. So I don't even know why they're even talking about any of this stuff, right? There's so many times where there's people who are not. It's not even about race. It's about being American. You don't see us being like, oh, well, Marte, here, I'm going to jump in a freaking Korean guy's stream and be like, well, what you guys got to understand about Korean culture? I'm not Korean. Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk to a bunch of Russian guys about Russia. What are you're not over here, especially when it comes to race relations, because the race relations that we have in the United States, the only people are unique. I would say the only ones who could maybe talk about it are the Canadians, maybe. But once again, a lot of Canadian blacks, they're immigrants from Jamaica, from Nigeria. They aren't like us, where we were here from the start.
Well, so, here's another thing too. King Richard can't talk anything because if you're from the UK, how's that working for you with your laws, your immigration, your speech, all this other stuff? So out of here with that. Fatty, he's just a fan of American culture. Meanwhile, doesn't partake in American culture. He can buy a Kobe jersey, wear that all he wants to, but it's like, who are you to impart wisdom on people who are patriots? You're not even a patriot yourself. You live in Portugal. So I definitely second that notion.
And guys, anyone who wears sunglasses inside is a clown. I'm sorry. You're inside. You're on a stream. Take your glasses off. Why? But yeah, guys, so everyone on this panel is a clown. Pearly Things already, they got into it with her. She said that she's never going back on the A-Type, a predominantly black stream again, right? And then this knucklehead here had the nerve to call in a Pearly Things show and tell her that he thinks that he can help her be a better content creator.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Absolutely insane. So, guys, just setting up setting the stage here. And guys, here's the thing. I have a good amount of subs. Marte has a good amount of subs, guys. If Andrew Wilson comes on my panel, guys, he's an honored guest. He's blessing me by being on the stream, right? When you do this, guys, in the YouTube game, it's not just a respect thing. It's a courtesy and respect. You make sure that no one on your panel disrespects the A side, okay? Period. And that's what happens, is that you have a bunch of people who barely have any subs who want to try and clip farm off of the fact that Andrew Wilson's there, or Pearly Things is there, or Anton Daniels is there. Every single time someone larger has come on this stream, it's been nothing but disrespect. Nothing. That's how you get that. That's how you destroy the momentum of building your platform. Anytime I've seen Marte have anyone larger on his stream, he's respectful. And if anyone steps out of line, he towards that person, he puts them in check because he understands how the game goes. Okay. And I don't understand why these morons who somehow are blessed enough to have Andrew Wilson come on in here. You guys will see. So, Marte, do you want to chime in here before we get this started?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Fatty's panels. I go on there and I'm usually the person who disagrees with everybody. Very rarely do I go on these panels and agree with anybody. What you're dealing with is a bunch of black Democrat liberal people who want strong black women to inevitably run the country and their cultures instead of them. So it's like I try to find real men on the panel, and no, they're not real men by my regard. Professional victims.
This is, guys, hold on. This is Marte when he's on the stream.
I hate niggas. I love black people. Honest, hardworking, law-abiding black people. Niggas like you make me sick.
Hey, you're not lying. Hey, he's telling the truth. I hate niggas. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, we have to, like, whenever I get on the panel, I know I'm gonna be ambushed. And if Andrew gets on the panel, he knows he's gonna be Andrew. Myron knows he's going to get ambushed. Me and Myron, I think, unless I know anybody else, are the only black content creators that go into these spaces and come in with conservative views who want to correct some of the wrongs and some of this dumb think that we have in the community that perpetuate this crabs in the bucket mentality. Unless anybody else wants to join us, I want anybody to join the black conservative movement that goes in there and combats this, because the trenches are empty. There's nobody in there fighting but me. That's why I get ambushed all the time, and Myron and all these other people. And it's like, we need more people that are going to get out and fight with logic and against these people that are getting chip out.
Here's the craziest part about this. Let's just somehow say that they are correct, that conservative white people are racist, right? But it's not true, but let's just say the conservatives believe in freedom. Guys, I would rather live in an area that's free, where you can make money if you work hard, even if my neighbors don't want me anywhere near their property or near their daughters. Hey, my neighbor and I are just as free to go out, work hard, invest, and make money. You know what I'm saying? That I'd rather have freedom and be over with the racist people than some woke, communist, authoritarian, LDHD TV foolishness, which is over on the left. Because any issue that you have, look at both sides and ask yourself, who would I rather live around? I would rather live around a bunch of Christians who love America, who are capitalists, than a bunch of woke transformer, blue-haired lesbian chicks, straight up. So here we go.
No, it not only wasn't too much. I think the death penalty is appropriate for a case like this.
And guys, might I say, Carmelo, he was blessed by getting 35 years. Because he'll only do maybe, if good behavior, he'll do 75% or less the time. So by the time he gets out, he'll be a young man still. He'll be what? In his mid-30s, early 40s. Austin Metcalf has no life. He's never coming back. Ever. 35 years? Was it 75, 25? He'll probably do maybe 20 years, 24 years. Okay? So, guys, he'll be 40. Almost 40.
Well, we have to think about race relations in America right now. If the opposite would have happened, the inverse, like Austin Metcalf would have stabbed Carmelo Anthony, would pass, he probably would have got the death sentence or life. It probably would have been worse for him. And he probably would have had a liberal judge like the one that freed Irina Zarutska's killer on the bus. It probably would have been another liberal judge, and he would have had death sentence or life. Meanwhile, Carmelo, 35 years, he got a slap on the wrist. It's just crazy. And he got GoFundMe's and all this other shit going for him. It's crazy.
That the family just took the money and ran.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get into this, guys. Guys, hit the like button. Guys, I'll drop the link maybe in about 20 minutes, guys.
So, in my opinion, an innocent person in the heart with a knife at a school event. And that generally leads to, or at least it used to, in a more moral nation, to the chair. And that's what I think should have happened personally. But at least life in prison at a minimum. Right now, he can serve 15 years and he's out. That's ridiculous. That's insane. The victim's family, of course, they're deprived from their son for a lifetime.
King Riches.
Now, guys, I want you to understand. Look at Andrew's demeanor, all right? And guys, look, Andrew and Marte, they're a bit more even-keeled than I am. Because, guys, like I said, I cuss and kick. I cuss people out and kick them out. You know what I'm saying? But, guys, just watch Andrew Wilson's demeanor. And, guys, King Riches lives in the UK, okay?
So also, one last tidbit. Remember, Carmelo got a chance to spend Christmas with his family, holidays, and more time at home, while the Austin family was mourning their son the whole time. Didn't get to enjoy anything and got everything taken away from them, meaning their son. So, yeah,
true.
Do you agree with Andrew, or do you think it was that will be too much?
Andrew's talking about he believes the death penalty would have been justified. I don't believe that. I think that it's a manslaughter charge. Like, obviously, it was a heinous crime, but I don't think it was in Carmelo's intention to.
And might I add, guys, that they offered Carmelo a plea deal. They offered him a plea deal. He said no. He went to trial. He got cooked.
The guy. I think that there was a level of conflict between him and these.
Hold on. The bipolar psychonaut says when a Republicans in the White House, the economy. Guys, I don't care. I did a live stream, Marte, about things I just don't care about anymore. Right? Climate change. I don't care. Whatever. The poor, you know what I'm saying? Because, guys, there are people who are down on their luck. There's low income, but then there's poor people who are, a lot of which are just junkies. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I don't care. You can't force me to care. Guys, everyone that's in my chat, Marte, it doesn't matter who's in the White House, guys. We're going to get our money. Cycling out. I don't care. I don't care. There's a Republican in the White House. They're calling me. I don't care. I'm going to get paid.
It's funny when we had a Democrat in the White House, we had more immigrants coming in that were illegal. We had more restrooms that were converting into universal restrooms. And then we had laws breaking down. Gender wasn't even a construct. It was whatever you want to make up. And now we had more rainbow flags than anything else when Democrats got in office. So don't tell me about things like money. We can deal with money later. Right now, we're warping our kids' minds and letting thieves and killers into our country en masse when Democrats are in office.
Yeah. Guys, sorry, but I just don't care. I don't. I'm going to get my money. All of you guys that I know, Marte, all you guys are out there getting it. And guys, if that means that we just got to work harder. Oh, no, we have to work harder. Like, if you have a mindset where you're just going to get it, oh, wow, I have to work even harder. That's not a shock to us, you know? So
Double boys. Nah, he made a very, very crucial mistake to use a tool. And obviously, you know, the other boy is deceased, but I think saying that you think the death penalty would have been a better result is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, he just unintentionally shot him in the heart. It was an accident. He didn't mean
I never
to take
said
his...
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
What's
do
manslaughter?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I didn't say that.
Manslaughter usually
I didn't say
revolves
that.
around
I'm saying that
accidental
I
killing.
don't think I'm saying I don't think his intention was to delete the guy.
Oh, please, come on.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
In Marte, guys, knowing what you know, put a 1 if you agree. Isn't it sad how completely overmatched these dunderheads are? With Andrews here, how completely overmatched they all are. I mean, this is like prime Tyson or prime Ali fighting some third graders. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
So what is your intention when you shoot somebody in the heart? Is it to just not kill them, or is it to kill them?
What do you mean mind? What do
If
you
you
mean?
shoot a person in the heart, would you try
As
to...
the victim, what do you mean? Are you trying to say that I would kill someone because I'm black? What are you trying to say? What do you mean my intention? Are you trying to say, what are you trying to... You see that, guys?
Convince me that you didn't mean to kill him when you were stabbing him in the heart?
I honestly think that the boy was stupid. I think that it's ridiculous. I don't think that he should have got off. I think that, yeah, of course, he had to go to prison for what he did. But I don't think that he premeditated that.
How is it not premeditated if you pull out a knife and somebody in the heart, dude? Yes, that's premeditated.
Well, in situations like that where he was obviously the smaller guy, and we know this happens.
Please, now, guys, whoa. Guys, I need you to put a 1 right now. If you remember, was it yesterday or no, last Saturday, guys? We looked at his mugshot. Bro, Carmelo's like 6'1", dude. He's a big guy. He's a big kid, man. He's 6'1". I think his goofy hair made him like 6'2", but he's not a small kid. He wasn't.
Well, it's funny. Yeah, go ahead.
They're acting like friggin' Kevin Hart was in there, you know?
It's funny they have this logic about, it's not premeditated. Meanwhile, he said the equivalent of, hold on, I'll be right back, by saying, touch me and see what happens. Yeah. Made a beeline toward his back, which was intentional. They're trying to say it was unintentional. Unfolded the knife, which they're saying was unintentional, and then picked it up and aimed towards center mass, where that ends people's lives, which was unintentional. How many unintentional things add up to where it's intentional at some point? And this is liberal thinking, by the way. It's crazy.
Marky Mark says, and what is this Brit doing? Commenting something here. Facts. Low voltage says some people never leer. Hey, thanks for that, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the $5, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. I appreciate that.
Oh, what?
every day. Listen, let me finish what I'm saying before you
All
start
right, go
making
ahead,
sound
man.
effects.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Like,
Here you go. And that's how you know you're losing, right? Victimhood. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
seriously, like, don't do that.
This is a dialogue, not a monologue, you dummy.
Do
Yeah.
what?
So, like,
What am I
basically,
doing?
Go
ahead.
Let's go on mic and then interrupt the King reaches, and then when he
Come on,
lands,
man.
Andrew
Like,
will.
don't do that. 'Cause we're
No,
different people.
King, I'm here to moderate. Don't worry about it. Finish your statement, and then you can go afterwards, and then we move to the bottom of
As
the
I
map.
was saying, like, at the end of the day, like, we wasn't there, you wasn't there. You don't know what was said. You don't know the temperature that was, or you don't know what was going on. All you know.
And guys, once again, I want to say this. Guys, states like California, Washington, Oregon, New York are the most abandoned states in the union. People are moving to red states en masse, and you look at like Mississippi now, where it jumped from 50th in education to number 9. Guys, black kids in Mississippi read better than white kids in California, than white kids in New York.
Liberalism. Yeah.
Yes.
One thing I'll say though,
oh,
let me know if I'm right or wrong here, but Fatty sounds like a certain cartoon character that we all grew up listening to. How does his voice, like, it's the same voice as Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory? I can barely
And guys,
understand him.
Like you said, I can't talk mess because I stutter. You know what I'm saying? But guys, at least you can understand what I'm saying. And I
Yeah.
remember once I was on Marte's panel. It was when you were doing your like the 2000K sub special, and this dunderhead came on. It was trying to be like, oh, don't stop there. I'm like, mother, you're trying to tell me about English? Come on, bro. I said, whoa. Yes, I might stutter, but bro, at least I have an excuse. You're trying to tell me about speaking English? Come on, man.
Is that
Pure
and all
code,
you're going off of is that he's boy, and I understand that. But you're saying that he should have got the death penalty. I just don't agree with it. I don't think he was on some serial killer vibes, like, oh, I'm coming out my
You don't
house
have to
today
be.
to take someone's life. I
Right.
don't think he was that was the situation.
Well, let's
Now,
you.
do I think that do I think as a boxer, I'm a fighter? Yeah, I'm somebody that uses my hands. I don't believe in carrying weapons. I don't. So in terms of 35 years, do I think that was he took someone's life. So at
what?
the end of the day, if you take someone's life, your life should be ruined, basically. But you're saying the death penalty. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but you see how you never made an actual argument for why. Just vibing it, right? Just my
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Dude, I love when Andrew just toys with his food. You know what I'm saying? He makes it look so effortless. It's hilarious, man.
I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you. Calm down.
Don't say
One second. Hey, one second. Hey, 1 second.
And when he breaks out the Spurgly word, come on, Spurgly.
Interrupt you.
Hey,
Calm
King,
down.
let him land, and I'll give him a chance to correct him.
My turn. My
No,
turn. Calm
King,
down.
you will have the.
calm down, bro. Don't tell me calm
Hey,
down.
friends, we talk. Hey, we talked before the show. If your opponent is committing a mistake, don't interrupt him. Let him land his plane.
Okay, yeah, as if Andrew makes mistakes. And guys, yes or no? Do you guys think that they would be treating Andrew this way if he was black? Marte?
They treat me bad, even if I am black. So the whole panel's trash, to be honest with you. So I can't answer
And
that.
King, afterwards, you are left the chance to say he is wrong and
He's
this
all
is
mad.
why. Go ahead, then.
Yeah,
It's
so
like a
anyway,
chick. Look at his lip quivering.
AJ, real quick. If I was in line getting a movie theater and you brush past me and push me, do you think that, you have the right to end my life because of that? That's really what this
No.
boils down to. Right.
No.
So when King Richards makes the argument as like, no, you shouldn't, have the death penalty because of this. Well, you mean a slight push justifies the death is what we're saying, because we're only giving you 35. It's not that egregious. No, you're using maximum force for a shove.
But
Instant death penalty.
but it's about intent. If you pull out a knife and you stab someone,
that's
your
intent.
intent is to kill them.
Yeah,
See,
in the
this
chat.
is the crazy thing about like the UK and knife crime, guys. If you just pop some shots off, that's not very personal, right? So, but the UK, it's so bad that the ban knives. Imagine, guys, poking someone with a knife to death. That's personal. That's sick. You know what I'm saying? That's literally getting right up in their face and looking them in the eyes. So they're trying to say we're violent because we have guns. I would argue that they're even more violent at the point where they have to ban knives.
AJ, you know what I see on this panel? I see Andrew and a bunch of black women.
Yeah.
Andrew versus a bunch of black women. That's what this was. Yeah.
Gave me was vibes. He didn't give me a single argument for why he doesn't deserve the death penalty. You don't think so. Well, that's nice. You also said, well, we don't really know because you weren't there. That's great. We had a trial. That's what that was there for, so that we could discover the facts of the case. And as it turns out in the facts of the case, all that happened was these other kids moved his stuff, and that made him upset, right? They got in each other's faces. There was a moderate shove. He pulled out a knife, him in the heart. Now you say, well, that's not premeditated. The second you go for a weapon, pull it out and stab somebody, you are making the conscious premeditated decision to kill them. By the way, in the state that they were in, when it comes to, they don't even make those distinctions. They don't even do that. There's like, look, if it's the case in Texas that you them under whatever the circumstances are, premeditated or not, it's the same penalty. So you don't.
Guys, do you see how Andrew's just talking sense, and they're just like, duh, baseball? You know what I mean? Because this, Marte, how many hours have you spent doing in the same situation? Just basically speaking Greek to a bunch of morons. You know what I mean? Like, I just
it's not even, I don't think about myself as Republican, liberal, or whatever. I'm just common sense on their panel. And that doesn't even move any type of movement in their brain as far as brain cells or any. It's crazy.
But I would even argue, Marte, that you and I are alike in that if we grant that there's been racism in the past, right? There are some people in the United States that are racist, and that's getting increasingly smaller. You and I look towards the future. We can't change the past.
Well,
Okay.
the problem, it's deeper than this. Go ahead, go ahead.
What destroys these idiots' argument is, oh, there's racism, there's Jim Crow, there's this and that. And you stare at them and go, okay, now what? They never have an answer past that. They're so focused on stating what the perceived problem is, and they never have solutions, ever.
Well, the funny thing about this is if you asked anybody like in the 90s and you ask them, hey, you're black, how are you treated? Well, they're okay as long as they don't mess with me. I don't mess with them. There's a woman on the street asking questions with black people about the race relations. And you'll find that ever since Obama was president and spiked race relations in the net negative, now all of a sudden after his presidency, that's when all this crap started. I blame Obama for a ton of this that's going on in America right now. And it's hard to even recover because he got this ball rolling and it's been gathering momentum. We can see this in offshoots of UK, Ireland, and now like we have to fend off from this even happening here. It's just crazy right now.
Well, did you see that they had what were the riots or the demonstrations that they just had they had like some type of like race, because remember that they had BLM marches all over the world. They had one in Lagos, Nigeria. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But there was something recently where they were trying to, have demonstrations all around the U.S. for solidarity. I mean, all around the world for something.
Yeah, they're taking Marxism and putting a commercialized dress on it so that way everybody else can wear this. The thing is, though, the base conservative American blacks on our side, we see through this BS. That's why people like me and Myron are on the front lines fighting this BS, So
yeah. And I would just say that if I take any label, it's conservative. I think that's really because I'm so fiscally conservative, right? That's the only thing that I would take on as an actual label, So anyway.
Because we are trying to conserve some values that we have. We don't want to be stripped by immigrants or somebody else, like the culture that we have right now of deleting babies and high divorce rates and all that. We're fighting to conserve marriages and things like that, so where men aren't getting ripped off in mass anymore and all that. But yeah.
That's true. Let's do this. Okay. Let's get back to this, guys. Hold on. I had to get back to my screen here.
You don't even know what the facts are of the case. You don't know what you're talking about, dude.
King uninterrupted, please.
At the end of the day, as I said, I don't think the boy's intention was to delete the guy. I think that there was an altercation, and I felt that, and I think that he probably was feeling like, I'm the smaller guy. There's more of them. He was in their environment, their tent or whatever,
where he shouldn't have been.
He probably was scared and thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get beat up. I've got to do what I've got to do."
But isn't it funny how Andrew smoking just triggers so many people? And I was always trying to figure out why. Is it because him smoking, people feel like he's not paying attention, or it always makes him seem so relaxed when they're getting triggered, so it pisses them off even more because it shows that he's just not bothered. You know what I'm saying? There's something when Andrew says "smoky man bad," right? Him smoking, how many times has he had some 304 or somebody said, "Oh, you're gonna light a cigarette now"? I honestly think it's because it shows that he's not bothered at all, and they're just mad. So
I don't think that his mindset was, "I want to delete the guy." That's what I honestly believe. And somebody like me who's been in a lot of situations, bro, sometimes you make stupid decisions that you will regret later. I'm sure the boy regrets it, but I don't think that he premeditated that I want to take this boy's life. I think that he was in altercation, and you're saying the trial, we have all the facts. You don't have all the facts because you don't know who's lying. You don't know what pieces of information is left out. We don't know. All we're going off of is what these people said. They came to court and said.
All we're going off of is what we have. You can talk bad about the criminal justice system all you want, but guys, it's what we got. It's what we got. So, guys, the best way to counter our criminal justice system is to stay the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business, right? Don't go to these don't get involved in things. Mind your own business. Get up, go to work, take care of business, go home,
and that's it. You still wasn't there. You still don't know 1,000% what happened.
Yeah, but
all you're doing certain parts that you know.
All you're doing is making a gaps argument. You don't know for sure 1,000% anything.
You don't even know what a gaps argument. Andrew, what are you doing, bro? He's not speaking. I told you guys, it's like he's talking to children.
Wait, you're also talking about a populist. You're talking about a populist that'll say that, oh, it wasn't a jury of his peers. Well, they're thinking same race when they say this. That's not what that means. And then to explain this to them, it'll break their brain if I. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hang on, relax. You don't know anything.
You're telling me to don't do that passive aggressive.
I'm not. It's not. It's aggressive. It's aggressive. There's nothing passive about it. I'm literally telling you. Just relax.
You've never seen me upset in your life. So don't tell me, relax. I'm calm.
Can I get 3 words out without you interrupting and losing your mind?
This is me being normal, bro.
Good, then just normally be quiet so I can make my point. Can you normally be quiet so I can make my point?
Relax.
Okay, chill out, bro. Whatever you want me to say.
Stop saying that. Just get on with what you're saying.
Then you have to close your mouth.
Hey, one second, friend. 1 second. Hey, friends. If somebody tells you to relax, you know what it means. It's for you to get agitated. Don't fall for it, please. Okay, calm down, relax, calm down.
Oh, Andrew's basically he's taking on all of them plus the ref, and Andrew's still in the pocket throwing bombs. You know what I'm saying? Prime friggin' Ali. You know what I'm saying? Just dodging, weaving, stinging like a bee. You know what I mean?
Relax. Don't fall for it. If somebody tells you to calm down, it's for you to control yourself.
Right, he can just carry on with what he's saying. Don't need to keep telling me.
How am I supposed to do that when you can't close your yap? You can't close your mouth to let me say a sentence.
Brother, you're.
Guys, here. If I could just show you this really fast, guys, follow me on Facebook, AJ Rants, and guys, follow me on TikTok, guys, AJ Rants. I need 6 more followers. I can go live. And Marte, I should host lives on TikTok, and we should just destroy people on TikTok, dude.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
That'd be great. So guys, follow me there. Let's hear this guy right here is gonna sum up everything wrong with trying to argue with black people. Watch. Hold on. Watch.
The worst part about the literacy crisis is that these people have to take everything at face value, because if you use figures of speech or rhetoric, they just simply don't understand. If you use a hyperbole, they think you are being dead serious. If you use an example to prove a point, they think that you're arguing the example. If you're sarcastic, their brain can't comprehend that. And so every conversation is stripped to being 100% serious and dry.
Right?
Yeah,
Did
there's
he
no
lie?
context or nuance. They literally can't understand. Like there's like if you're having a conversation, if I tell you it's a piece of cake, I'm not literally talking about the cake. Like this is
I
the
don't know,
rhetoric
Marte.
and logic that I deal
Some
with.
cake
It's crazy.
sounds pretty good right now. I'm starving, but
Insane.
how many times have you seen in Marte? I've seen you deal with this. Marte will go. Imagine that you're ordering of a pizza. Oh, why are we talking about pizza now? You're deflecting. He's using an analogy, you goof. He's using an example.
Crazy.
Well, you brought up pizza and then you brought up cars. What? You're all over the place. No, if you were you had some sense, you'd understand that. Anyways,
Yeah, but if we notice, Fatty's doing the same thing here. He's saying the reason why they're telling you to calm down is to trigger you. So what Andrew did was pretty smooth. He said, no, I mean, be quiet. You keep opening your yap. So he switched a different way to say something that's not supposed to trigger you, because obviously Fatty's gaslighting here. He's saying, oh, he's trying to trigger you. No, Andrew has even said the same thing in different ways. I need you to close your mouth. You keep talking. You won't stop talking. That's what he's referring to as be calm. But it's like, even when he frames this in a different way, it's just exposing the fact that Fatty's just gaslighting, lying.
But this is bad faith, though.
Yeah.
Think about it. If
It
he's
is.
saying, oh, Andrew's on his panel, and then Fatty's saying, well, he's trying to do all these negative things. So everyone on this panel is in bad faith. And I honestly believe that it starts with the fact that Andrew's white.
Just so you know, Fatty does watch my channel, so he might get upset at my takes and then be like, I want to come up. Fatty, if you're watching this, you can come up and get wrecked by me anytime. I'll do it in 2 weeks anyways. You want to expedite this? Let's go. So anyways, go ahead.
It's totally fine. Let me bring
Like,
Mr.
I don't
Fantastic.
interrupt you, and you just can't close your mouth for 5 seconds for rebuttal.
Let me bring Mr.
Serious
Fantastic.
Serious impulse control issues.
You wouldn't talk like this in person, but carry on.
Oh, so you're gonna beat me up now?
I'm just saying, it's unrealistic.
I'm not fighting. And if you say I am, I'll kick your ass.
It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic.
I'm not violent.
You would just be
but I'll kick
normal.
your ass.
Everyone would be normal.
Disrespect, disdain. Wait, hold on. I would say Andrew's laugh is disrespect, disdain, and dismissal all in one sound. It's hilarious.
Everyone would be normal.
Yeah, then
that's
just
what
be
I'm saying
normal.
to you.
Be normal.
So why do you need to keep saying calm down? I'm saying I'm calm, and you keep saying it over and over and over again to be antagonizing.
Because the other
You're
person
trying
won't
to
shut up.
antagonize.
And you tell them to calm down.
And now you're saying shut up and all of this. Like, bro, when you tell someone to shut up, what do you
they still
expect?
won't
Do you
calm
expect them to
down.
be like, oh, okay,
I didn't
yeah,
tell
I'm
you to
gonna
shut up. I asked you to relax. That's
and then you said close your mouth and all this kind of
later,
antagonizing
because you
talk.
won't
Just carry
let
on
somebody
with what
talk.
you're saying, bro. I'm gonna
Is
stop
anybody
talking,
but you
carry
allowed
on
to
with
talk
what
this
you got to
entire
say.
panel?
I'm gonna stop talking.
Guys.
Are you on filibustering? Yeah, great. So all you have to do is just let
Andrew, he can't even spell filibuster.
Yeah. So anyway, when it comes to the things that you just said, there's a whole bunch of rebuttals to them. The first thing is like, sure, you can't know anything 1,000%, I guess. Great. The purpose for a trial is so that we could discover facts about the trial. Once we discover the facts about the trial, that we go based on the evidence. And we do have compelling evidence that there was no justification whatsoever for Carmelo Anthony to pull a folding knife out of his pocket and shoot the other kid in the heart.
Hit the like button, guys. I appreciate that. Stop. Take a second, guys. That's the 304 button because it's free and it's easy. So, guys, hit the 304 button, please.
We have good, compelling evidence for that. So, by the way, the jury agrees with me, and the judge agreed, handed him down 35 plus years. So it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So it wasn't a judge; it was a jury in Texas, as you said, right? The judge didn't really give the sentencing; the jury decided it. Second thing, yeah, you're right about the premeditation and things not being necessary or needed, but being that the judge and the prosecution considered manslaughter, it leans to the fact of the matter that they were considering that it could have possibly been manslaughter also. Even though, of course, there was the worst possible outcome, man. I didn't see him. I definitely saw him getting time, but I saw him getting maxed out at the manslaughter 20-year rate. At the same time, though, 35 years ain't 99, right? Oh, and as far as the death penalty, it was never on the table because he was a minor. Even though they're trying him as an adult, he can't receive the death penalty. If we're going to, probably talk about the state of Texas and the parameters that were in the case. And again, there are very, very unfortunate things, right? Again, when we start talking premeditation, be it necessary or not,
like bringing a knife to a track meet, like walking over to the other team's tent, like having your hand in your bag on the knife ready to go, I would say that counts as premeditation. But it might be just me, right?
He was suspended too, so he wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place.
Oh, really?
He was suspended because of bringing a weapon on campus. So he was
the plot
anyway. Yeah.
Damn, guys, damn.
Wasn't even supposed to be there. So yeah, it's insane.
Sad, isn't it? Look at that.
The clear understanding of it is, hey, I'm going to kill somebody today. I don't think that Carmelo Anthony came out of his house saying, I'm going to kill a white person, I'm going to kill Austin Metcalf or anything today. He made the worst possible decision and had the worst possible outcome. Actually, I just learned this a week ago. I think it says less than 10% of people that get stabbed from stabbings. Okay.
What?
Now, of course.
What kind of reasoning is that?
Far more
what kind of reasoning is that?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't even die anyway, so what does it matter? You use a deadly weapon. Can you? What? I can't even think of something dumber than that. Marte, help me. What would you even say? What would be like example? I mean, parallel to that.
I don't even know how to process what he just said because obviously I don't even know.
Oh, here we go. Well, I shot Marte in the leg. Well, now 8 out of 10 times you get shot in the leg, you don't die. It doesn't matter. I shot you in the leg.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I just clipped you with my car. I didn't mean to run you over. I meant to just clip you, AJ. That's all I did. The bumper hit you. That's it. Be okay.
I don't know how you white dudes do it. I don't. I don't know how you white guys do it. I really, really don't. This foolishness, But guys, that's the thing that makes you optimistic. I said this in my interview with Paul Elam. I'm uncharacteristically optimistic because these Gen Z white dudes are not having it. They're not having it anymore. I told you guys one of the most dangerous questions that's been asked by young men, especially young white men, that can never be unasked. You can't talk that way about insert group, and they go, or else what? What are you gonna do about it? Oops. That's a scary, scary thing for the left, In
an altercation or dealing in an altercation than fighting. And I would have suggested, or I would have definitely preferred him fight it out with his hands than use a weapon. And this is why you don't bring weapons, a knife to a fist fight, because stuff like this can happen. So it's 35 years too much. Being that he got found guilty for murder, no, it's not too much at all because he could have got 99 years. They could have maxed him out. So, despite feeling like it was more towards the manslaughter, because I don't think that, that he's not this fucking ninja assassin that knows exactly where the heart is and aimed directly for the heart.
Manslaughter would have been if they were tussling and then Austin Metcalf fell on the bag and landed on the knife. You know what I'm saying? Or if he had the knife, if he had the tool thing in his hand, and maybe the knife would have come out, and then it would have happened, and that would have been manslaughter.
But if you tell somebody, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's all you, man. Go for
it. The moment you say, "Hey, wait right here," or "Do this," and something bad will happen to you, that changes everything entirely. That's not really leaning towards manslaughter. That's talking about intention. Oh, do this and see what happens. Meaning, wait right here while I grab my knife, unfold this, and then aim it straight towards center mass. That's insane.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. The fact that he actually and click the knife out. Oh,
He had to
yeah.
unfold the knife too to do this. There was a whole process behind this, which I mean, there's a lot of thought behind this than people think so. It's just insane. Yeah.
Boy, I think it's very, very, again, he shouldn't have used the knife in the first place, but it was the worst possible outcome that it was. And being that he could have got 99 years and he didn't even get half of that, 35 years, and then eligibility of parole at 17 and a half, that's more than reasonable. I'm done.
Is it, I
should have got
don't
the
know.
chair.
Is it my turn for rebuttal? Because I saw somebody else up on the screen. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to follow the rules. Okay, gotcha. Well, there's an olive branch here. There's some things that I agree with you on. So the first point, when you're asking about the death penalty, you're right. It wasn't on the table. They were asking what should have happened. This, to me, is a hypothetical about idealism. You're asking ideally what would you want to have seen in a case like this. I don't think the death penalty would be off the table from my moral view. You're right in the facts that wasn't on the table as far as sentencing goes. However, life imprisonment, I think, was actually on the table as far as sentencing goes. I think it was. Am I incorrect there?
Yeah, you're incorrect. Like, it was maxed out at 99 years, but they can't give him life because, well, no, even still, he has the ability. Well, technically, you're right.
It's life.
But yeah. So 99 years would be life for all
life.
intents and purposes. But by the letter of the law, he can't be given life.
Because, like, what would he be? 116? Right?
Yeah,
It's like,
but you're right. You're correct. But I'm just saying, going by the actual statutes and things, he has to be the eligibility of parole, being that even though they tried him as an adult, he was a minor when the offense occurred. My bad. So technically, you're right.
So again, olive branch there. No disagreement there, but I do think that they could have given him a much more rigid sentence. I would have been fine with it. I would have been fine with the 99 years if they could have done it. And when it comes to this idea, though, one of the things that you said here that I do take issue with is when you're talking about this itself, you don't think that he purposely was setting out to kill him. You said 10% of victims only die, which, by the way, is still really high. Just so you know, 10% is still enormously high.
Look at it. Oh, bro, are you serious? Are you guys 10%? That is high. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's 10% of anything involving death. Okay, Marte, 10% of people who go to the dentist die. Would you go to the dentist?
No.
If you had a 1 in 10 chance, that 10% of people who drive on the highway down the way from your house die. Would you drive on that highway? How about this, guys? Nope. 10% of people who fly on Marte Airlines die. Would you fly on that airline? No.
Bankruptcy.
Come on, man.
AJ, 10% of people get STDs when they date B-dubs. Do you think B-dub dating would go up or go down? Right.
I was going to say that didn't surprise me. So, yeah.
When it comes to a thing that kills you, if 10% of the activities that you do would kill you, you would avoid those 10%, right? So, when we're talking about this, it's actually...
I worked on I worked in the most dangerous place on the planet, bro, for like substantial military carrier flight deck.
I don't think that has a 10% mortality rate. I'd be willing to bet right now.
Well, I'm just telling you that it's the most, like, top 5, no less than top 5.
Yeah, but I'd be willing to bet you that it's not even close to a 10% mortality, not even in the same universe.
So what would be, give me an occupation that would be a 10% mortality
I don't
rate?
think that there are many occupations that would, which is why I'm saying that if it has a 10% mortality rate, you'd avoid it like the plague, because the chance of it killing you are so outrageously high. So you try to minimize by saying it's 10%, but that's actually really high. If I were to give you 10 jelly beans and say one of these will kill you, would you pick and eat one? No. Right?
There you go.
That's still
Ding,
astronomical.
Ding,
odds.
ding.
Hold on.
Ding. Right
I got
there.
it right here. I got the percent right here. I just looked this up.
Hold on. Let me just do this really fast. Guys,
Yeah,
Andrew Wilson.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I mean, come on here, it's all you, my friend.
Okay, so it says there's no single mortality rate percent for military flight decks. Even historical reviews by naval safety officers for flight decks show less than a 4.7% for recorded major mishaps, if that even is occurred.
And
or
that's
lost.
major mishaps, not death.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's why they can't come up with this. So there's no number for that. So when he says this, it's most dangerous. That would be recorded, or somebody would say, "No, we're not doing this anymore."
Hey guys, hey Korg, if you're in the chat, let us know. Korg, he's my subscriber. He worked on a flight deck. He's career Navy. He worked on a flight deck, and he has all his arms and legs and everything. So Korg, if you're in the chat, sound off, buddy. I appreciate you. So
about it. So that's the first thing that I'll take issue with. The second is when you say, well, he didn't intend to kill him. Then why did he aim for the chest? Why not go for the leg? Why not go for the arm? Why not go for those things? Why would you the chest? The chest is the area that you would normally go to if you wanted to kill somebody. That's not the area that you would go to if you didn't. Slashing an arm, going for the leg, going for the arms, things like this, going for the neck or chest, that looks like something that has the intent for a kill blow, from my opinion and from my view.
No, I agree with that. But again, that's what I'm saying. And being to the evidence has been presented, I can't say his intention or intent as far as the direction or like the location, but it seems to me like that was just the thing that was most likely or right there as the way it's described or whatnot. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't believe he should have used the knife in the first place. But it's the fact of the matter that people do things all the time in a violent nature, in a violent matter, without the intention of killing people, and they end up dead. And I'm thinking that's what happened in this situation.
I don't disagree with you in a sense that, yes, people can engage in conflict with each other where they don't intend to kill the other person. This happens accidentally with fists, with feet, in aggressive, fights at a club or bar. Accidents like that do occur. I think that there's a distinction to be made here when you pull out a folding knife, right? You still have it half folded before you at the chest region. That to me looks like intent. If it was me and we, let's say we were in a bar and we ended up in some sort of conflict and I pulled out a knife, slashed at your arm, slashed at your leg, something like this, later told the police, hey, I was just trying to get away from the situation, or it was so aggressive, I was trying to get out of it without killing the guy. That sounds a lot more believable than when I pulled it out and him right in the chest in the heart region. That seems to me like I'm trying to kill you, right?
No, I agree. And my only thing would be for that is that, unfortunately, this is the first time he's someone, and as far as we know, he has any history of violence, so on and so forth. And I'm not going to say ignorance and so on and so forth. Again, I just don't. I just, like you said, I don't think it was the thing to where, to a kid, a knife is, all these different things. It was just the worst possible occasion, bro. And like I said, from the way that it was described by the coroner, it was the worst possible way. Even the entry wound of the
it couldn't have gone worse.
Guys, even if they nick your heart, like even if the knife just goes and just gets your heart a little bit, you're cooked. You're cooked. Unless there's a trauma center real close, you're cooked. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
All I'm saying, man. Again, at the end of the day, I don't agree with him using a knife in a fist fight.
But let me just tie it off with this, because I think we do agree, but maybe we can tie it off with a lot more agreement. If I said in my defense, I slashed at his leg and it hit his femoral artery, and I clearly wasn't intending to do that because I was slashing at the leg, and I thought that that's a non-lethal area. Doesn't that sound way more believable than I wasn't trying to kill him, but I stabbed him in the chest area?
Of course, I agree. And the biggest, and that's the biggest thing, and I think that's what gave him what it was: the injury, the positioning of the injury, and all the things and so on and so forth.
Guys, I've been in quite a few more fist fights and street fights than I'd like to admit. I've never felt the need to carry a knife or a weapon. And guys, once again, if someone does pull a knife, guys, walk away. Most guys don't even walk away. But if someone pulls a knife, I'm not saying that Austin Metcalf had a chance. But guys, if you are like in a bar at a football game, dude gets in your face, pulls out a knife, it's not worth it, guys. Because whether he knows how to use it or not, just kind of walk away, That old John Wick stuff where you're gonna disarm him, not gonna happen, guys. It's just not worth it. Because any guy who does feel the need to carry a knife, you are a coward. Guys, learn how to fight, please.
When you hear the coroner say he pretty much died instantaneously, there was no way for him to even be resuscitated if they wanted to. Yeah. I think that's what got him the level of what he got.
Yeah, then I think we have more agreement than we don't, honestly.
Yeah.
Test, please, and interrupted. And friends, if I show a Cash App in the camera, don't stop talking, okay? I'm just acknowledging the fans. Thank you very much. to the 900 people watching, plus the people on Andrew Wilson's side. We appreciate y'all.
I think
Thank
it's
you very much.
10,000 over here today.
Yes, you are not famous at all, sir. Thank you very much once again. I hope y'all having fun. Support the content creators that y'all watching. Respect.
He said there's 10,000 people over on his stream. He's like, yeah, there's 10,000 over on my end.
Flexing on them, yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
City boy.
Effectively, everyone in the
And
chat.
by the way, to my chat, remember people who host us and are kind to us, we're kind back. Make sure you go over to this channel, send in the super chats, show the support for people who are willing to platform us and allow us to debate on their platforms.
Thank you very much for the kindness, Andrew. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
see,
Taz,
I see.
uninterrupted, please.
See,
What?
this whole bigger man stuff that Andrew does, and Marte does, and stuff. I'm a petty bastard. I really am. I actually think that that's the one thing that I get from my knuckleheaded moms. I'm petty, dude. I really am. You know what I'm saying? I wish ruin to people like to dunderheads like these. I really do. But Andrew, like I said, we've seen with you know Raging Tomato and all these idiots. Andrew is he's good to a fault. You know what I'm saying? Like he's had interactions with people that he's tried to help, that he's tried to platform, and it's blown up in his face, and he still has a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I told you guys during the Greg Adams, Andrew Wilson thing, guys. Even if we disagree with the whole single moms thing with Andrew, guys, you can't disagree with a person on one thing and then stop paying attention to them, right? Like that's what women and liberals and wokey do. Guys, is the person's heart in the right place? Are they doing good? Marte and I disagree on a couple big things. You have religion, a couple things, but Marte's heart's in the right place. He's doing the right thing. He's out there fighting the good fight and trying to make the world better for everyone in this chat.
Yeah, we can
agree on every single solitary thing, but guys, we can't have the tribalism over here.
We can disagree on things like, you don't like salami on your sandwich. I can disagree on something religious contextually with you, but we also have to look at the bigger picture and context that there are bigger fish to fry. There are real enemies that are going to want us to pit us up against each other. And that's really what they want. We'll fall prey to that as a Black community. Not even that, but me and fellow conservatives who could be different races, they want us to be pitted up against each other instead of the real evils of the world, which means that we're going to create less of an America that we don't want to see for our kids 60 years from now, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think 35 years were too much, or you actually have a different idea?
It's definitely too much. So I understand why he got 35 years. The inadequate defense that he was given is why he got 35 years. I'm actually of the belief that he shouldn't have got any time. I do believe that as the innocent party just sitting there.
He said what now?
He said he shouldn't have actually got any time.
Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on.
Insane.
Come on. It figures, right? And guys, this guy is too old to be wearing a do-rag. I mean, let's be honest.
Aggressor is the person that walked up to him and put their hands on him. And so if anything, he should be home free right now. And that boy is where he deserves to be for putting his hands on someone who didn't touch him first.
Look at that.
What?
So you're making, I'm sorry.
There's your statement. Do you have, Andrew, you can rebuttal that. Yes, absolutely.
Well, I mean, there's nothing here to rebut.
I have a statement for him, guys.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
So we're going to use maximum force for a shove. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Here's the thing, guys. You guys know how they always say, and Marte, you've heard this before, right? Oh, well, conservatives don't care about stuff until it affects them directly, right? We've heard that before.
I've heard that all the time, yeah.
Liberals are the ones that don't understand things until it affects them directly. Because if it was these idiots' son who got deleted and not Austin Metcalf, they wouldn't be saying this. They're so stupid that they can't even put themselves in someone else's shoes. What a joke. Come on,
Oh,
man.
we'd be seeing cities burned down and cars in flames and, you know, stores being looted right now if it was the opposite way around. We'd see that for sure.
Yep. That's true.
Wait, first of all, you say it's an inadequate defense, but you give no examples of how the defense was inadequate. You just say that it was. Assertions that are made without evidence can be dismissed without evidence, and you provided none. You didn't even provide a single example of how the defense itself was inadequate. Hang on. I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you once. Just let me say
It's
my
fine.
piece.
Let him land, and then you got it.
And then I promise I'll let you say whatever you need to, right? So I want to hear out what you have to say, but I'm going to also make my adamant defenses here. So you didn't provide any adequate or any examples of inadequate defense. That's the first thing. The second thing is when you're talking about self-defense itself, you say he put his hands on him. You do realize that in most states you have some sort of escalation policy which occurs, which means that you have to have some sort of clear and present danger to your life. Mello Anthony himself and the witnesses there seem to think that that was not the case at all, that it did not justify pulling out a folding knife.
Why is Andrew even wasting oxygen? Look at this. Look at this. This guy right here. Do you think he understands any of this? Yeah,
No,
I mean,
he doesn't. The comprehension level's low. So
look at this. Look at this guy. Hold on, look at this guy.
Yeah,
guys.
guys.
That's his 1.26 brain cells.
Well, you're dealing with the populace in Crenshaw, California, or anywhere else to be a widow. Oh, you look at me
He's
like
like Crenshaw, California.
If I look at somebody wrong, it's like that. Cut like I was scratching my eye, and you want to shoot me now? This is the culture that we're talking about here, where you wear the wrong color and you should be unalived. You look at me wrong, you should be unalived. Literally. So this is what's happening right
on
now.
my shoes. I go to a club where it's dark and everyone's intoxicated, wearing my new shoes. Someone steps on because it's dark, and guess what? I'm gonna pull out a gun and shoot him. That's stupid.
Right. So this is my point, though. Blacks are creating a prison in the world around them. And how do you know blacks are creating an extension of prison? You go to Walmart and you're like, hey, could you use your keys to unlock the plastic thing that blocks shampoo of all things? And you know what's funny? I'll give you a fact. You guys can actually Google this and look this up. Sunscreen is the less stolen item in Walmart. So this is something, you can look this up. This is a proven fact. So if you look at this, blacks by proxy in black community are creating a prison environment to where we have restricted movement. We can't walk out at night. We have things locked up behind cages, and we're creating a cage environment. So it's like, you want to talk about this. So Myron's right when he says he's a zookeeper, but I'll leave it at that. It's true.
Sunblock.
It's true. Yeah.
Guys, you know what's funny? I told you guys that my girl's Korean, you know, and she didn't even realize that all the black people stuff is locked up in stores until I pointed it out. And now she's like, "Oh my God, I can't unsee it."
Yeah. It's just insane. So it's like I
know Memphis said it the best. That's the crazy part. They weren't even in the hood, and he brought hood behavior. Here, guys. Here, guys. Let me tell a quick story really fast. Guys, my mom, she's retired military. She was a professional. Her and my dad divorced. Anyways, long story, but it's the best thing my dad ever did, right? She lives in a very nice neighborhood in Alabama. Nice house, right? Suburbs, whatever. The only other black family in the neighborhood is right next door to her. Now, the husband, he's a retired major in the Air Force. The wife is a nurse. They're professional blacks, but it's their kids that are the problem. Their oldest son, he's nug sitting up in the house smoking weed with his baby mamas coming to the house trying to kick in the door. And then their youngest daughter's baby daddy comes to try and break the door down, and then he can't, so he jumps in his Hellcat and he starts doing donuts in the friggin' cul-de-sac. My mom said there's always some type of drama with these idiots and their kids, and the husband and the wife are actually, but it's the culture that drags them, their kids, into this foolishness, you know? So
him in the chest. If I were to say that he pulled out a gun and shot him in the chest after it was the case that he got shoved, would you say that that was equally justified?
The laws need to demonstrate what actually happened, again, which is a young man who sat there and was aggressed by another young man, responded to being pushed. And so those examples you're looking for, one of them would be this idea that Carmelo called all of them. But when he was questioned on cross-examination, that wasn't in any.
Did he answer Andrew's question?
No.
You see, there's
Didn't
nothing
even
worse
answer.
than people who listen to respond and not to actually listen, you know? Guys, what he's talking about is use of force. It is never okay for, unless I'm getting jumped by 3 guys, or for me to use a weapon. But if Marte and I bump into each other, we start to scrap, there's no reason why one of us, if we're both unarmed, we should have a weapon. Guys, even picking up a rock will get you put in jail. If I pick up a brick or a rock and hit Marte in the head and something happens to him, I'm cooked, you know? Here, guys, you know what? I'll drop the link because this is almost done. But yeah, guys, here.
2020.
Guys, we'll only have like a maybe 4-person panel limit. So I'll take like 2 more people on. So because Marte's a guest and I want to make sure that he gets fired about
5 reporting. There is nothing that denoted that Carmelo Anthony was an aggressor in any of the early reports. So these newfound stories and testimonies that we see in 2026, those are inconsistencies that were dealt with inadequately by the defense. Now, if you wanted me to give you the examples of inadequacies, I could have. Don't just simply.
But you didn't answer his question. That's just the thing.
That I didn't. I was just giving you an opening statement.
But
Okay,
also
you
what he
didn't,
said.
and now you've given me one, and yet
Would you like another? Would you like
under
another?
throw it
the
out.
witness
Let him
statement,
talk.
let's refute one at a time. Under the witness statement of the provocation, the witness stated that after Anthony was repeatedly asked to leave the Memorial High School tent during the rain day, he refused, became hostile, saying, "I'm not leaving. Fuck you all." The slur, witnesses say that he then called the surrounding student athletes a bunch of who were not going to do nothing about it. That's what the witness testimony showed that came out in the trial. So that is what the evidence is that we have on record. I don't know what evidence you're referring to because it sounds like, hang on, almost done. And then
gonna say,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
and I promise you can respond. And then secondarily, he didn't actually answer my question. What would be the distinction had he been there with a Glock concealed and then this guy shoved him in the shoulder, he pulled out the Glock and shot him in the chest? Why would that be a distinction in your mind?
So I want to make sure we're doing this one at a time. So let's deal with what you just read. What you just read again.
I can't, Marte. I don't know. I don't know how you guys. I don't know how you do it. I don't, guys. Andrew might as well be back, like putting a freaking bucket on his head and running into a wall. I'm serious. He would have that would be more productive than what he's doing now. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Like Andrew might as well be speaking Greek. I'm dead serious. This is not hard to understand, and they make it so hard. I don't understand it. I just don't.
Was debunked on.
You guys hit the like button, guys, please.
Cross-examination, because until you show me something from 2025 that says Carmelo said these things, this is new testimony as highlighted by the defense in cross-examination. So whatever you're reading, can you continue reading it to let these people know what was said?
I can.
Under cross-examination?
Yeah, I'll continue to read it. During cross-examination, the defense tried to discredit the claim by pointing out that the students did not include Anthony's cursing or slurs in their initial written statement. That's what you're referring to, right?
Absolutely.
But the jury ultimately found that the verbal provocation accounts were very credible and rejected the self-defense argument. They rejected it because they found the claims to be credible, even if it's not the case that the witness initially reported it. Who cares? They don't think that made the witness less credible because they didn't initially report it. They did report it afterwards when they gave a totality of recounting. So I don't really know.
Oftentimes, guys, when something happens, it's kind of hard to actually remember. But you know, it'll be like 3, 4, 5 days later. Like, oh, this happened too. That's why detectives interview people multiple times, and then oftentimes they're still required to get up on the witness stand and talk about this type of stuff because memory is a strange thing. So there's techniques that are actually researched so that you can make someone more credible and actually make. Now this is what you saw, right? And guys, this is why you guys remember on Menace to Society. Remember, you know you done fucked up, right? You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Why was he doing that? To make him mess up. Because if you're lying, right, they ask you the same questions differently. And if you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're
It's
lying,
a consistency thing.
Yeah,
I think one thing that what you're talking about to your credit is you're talking about consistency. And if you have a lack of consistency, then there's a lack of credibility. And with the Black community, we have pattern recognition going on, which people would say that that's racist. No, this isn't. We're looking at the same thing of pattern to see if it lines up with everything else, to see if you're not going to change your story, warp anything else. And that points to truth in the matter. That's all this is pointing to.
For sure. And guys, imagine being so stupid that you make skin color you base everything in your life on skin color. Guys, I don't owe the Black community nothing. You guys are my community. Marte, MS Best, Keyshawn, Red Door, Air, all you guys are my community, right? People who are ambitious, assertive, literate, think critically, don't take stupid things at face value. You guys are my community. These thunderheads, no.
Oh, how this is in any way, shape, or form inadequate defense, especially since the defense was the one that pointed this out.
Right. Well, they pointed out the fact that the testimony was inconsistent, which is what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. So how's that inadequate?
Don't interrupt
Here
me
we
after
go.
you sat here crying about.
See, and now he's playing the victimhood, right? Now he's losing, he's getting whooped, right? So now all of a sudden, come on, guys, hit the like button, guys, hit the super chat button. I appreciate that, guys.
Well, I'm just curious about the inadequacy. How
right,
would it
but
be
don't do
inadequate?
that though. But don't do that though. You just sat here and cried
come
about
on,
being
dude.
interrupted.
I'm just asking. Like, how
Come
would
on,
that be
my
an
ass.
inadequate
Shut up when I'm
defense?
talking. I mean, because again, I just want him to understand that the point he's running from is the fact that it was
He's running
dealt
from.
with,
Oh,
and now when I'm calling it,
now he's running, right?
The
Please.
lie detector determined that was a lie.
You guys see how it's always the most ignorant and stupid that are always the loudest? And this is why B-dubs are always loud. Guys, this guy on the right, he's basically the male version of
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown World.
inadequate, they're not challenging enough of these witnesses on their inconsistencies. So I know he does not want that to happen because it benefits him in terms of the outcome. But there are multiple inconsistencies. For example, another would be one saying he was pushed with one hand, another saying he was pushed with two. One saying it was a light tap, another saying
guys, people like this, they want to monologue. Okay? And this drives me nuts. Okay? And then if Andrew tries to cut in, he's gonna be like, let me finish, bro. If Marte and I are having a dialogue, I know that he has to cut in every now and then, and I have to cut it. But also, I'm not gonna just yammer on and on and on and on and on and on and make 20,000 points that Marte is gonna have to try and respond to. Short, concise, efficient language. That's what Andrew does. Just yapping. That's what this other guy does, guys.
Yeah, fallacious argumentation. Yeah,
just going on and on and on and on because some people like to hear themselves talk. And guys, I will say this. Rajai, Tim Hicks, anyone else black who's in this chat, Memphis, guys, this is a trait of a lot of black men on the internet. I'm sorry to say it, guys. No, I'm not. I'll send 10 times that. This is true, guys. How many times do you see a lot of these, intellectuals? Oh, I'm an academic. I'm a junior Umar Johnson. They just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And I try and use big words that they don't understand. Blah, 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 right? And then you're like, actually, you try and ask them a clarifying question, and all of a sudden, hey, hey. Come on, man.
It was a direct shove because you had these inconsistencies
Still going.
that were not dealt with by the defense. I am well within my intellectual reasoning to say that that's inadequate as a defense. What is he talking about?
It's really funny here because what you're saying is actually self-contradictory. It's P and not P. The defense was inadequate because they didn't point all these things out. And then it turns out they did point all these things out. The jury just didn't believe them. So how could that be the defense being inadequate? In fact, it would be the opposite. The defense is adequately making the exact same defenses that you would make based on the sworn witness testimony and the inconsistencies you see. So how's the defense being inadequate again, dude?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
This is just like, I wouldn't even say that this is the Andrew's playing chess and they're playing checkers. Andrew's playing chess and they're freaking drawing on the sidewalk with chalk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
Because again, these arguments that we're making about that one statement, that is the only time they pointed out that inconsistency. When if you're fighting for this young man's life, you'll point out these multiple inconsistencies multiple times. And even now, when you get the chance to call witnesses, you'll call that witness up and show his inconsistency through questioning.
Are you saying that the defense attorney specifically did not under cross-examination point out these various inadequacies that you right now are pointing out? Because the matter of record that I have, at least for the first claim, they did. And I'm willing to go claim by claim. And I got a feeling the defense actually did point these things out. So again, how is it the case that it's an inadequate defense? How?
Because pointing it out is not the same as using it to get Carmelo a better sentence. Pointing it out shows now that you are identifying.
What?
He's not making any sense.
He's not
right
making
now.
any sense at all.
He's actually making shit up. Let's be real.
This is one of the things about a lot of these so-called black spaces, and we're trying to change the black community. It's dunderheads like this. No, seriously, that they'll say Thomas Sowell is full of it or all that stuff, guys. No, Thomas Sowell and his ilk are the ones that you need to listen to, not any of the dunderheads on this panel, guys.
So one of my chatters says that Andrew's playing chess and they're rolling dice.
Oh no!
Buying it. Pay attention.
Yes, this is why the white side always goes first in chess. Oh!
There we go. W chat. Yeah.
Yep.
Attention, white dude. Pointing it out means I see it.
White dude. Well, there it is. Oh, here. Let's rewind, guys. Here you go.
It's always about race.
Here we go.
Defense. How?
Because pointing it out is not the same as using it to get Carmelo a better sentence. Pointing it out shows now that you are identifying it. Pay attention, white dude. Pointing it out means I see it.
White dude.
Yeah.
We are waiting for that, guys. We're waiting for that. Guys, the only thing that's more inevitable than this is when you see these drunken white chicks, right, on a body cam thing, and you're waiting for the N-bomb to drop. These woke liberal white chicks that have BLM stickers, man, if a black cop arrests them for DUI, oh, that N-bomb is coming.
I didn't write. I'm trying to show you. I know you're smart. You're not smart. You're white. So when I pointed out,
man, per capita strikes again. What they're doing is the black supremacist card and the race card at the same time.
Yeah, we was Kangs, we was Vikings, we was samurai, we was the ones who built everything. Please,
if you don't pick up on it,
one second, please. I already know this is going to escalate into something that we don't want here. I said before.
Guys, do you see now how you cannot have a panel of people who have like 1,000 subs and then a major content creator because they're just trying to clip farm.
Yeah.
If Andrew Wilson, Rachel Wilson, Pearly Things, Anton Daniels comes on here, guys, I would make sure that they get treated with respect. Any one of my panel members, even one of you, guys, which I know for a fact that Snowboard or none of you guys would disrespect it. What I'm saying is you shut that down real fast, okay? Because now they look like clowns.
For the show, please let's take the situation going on. We're already talking about race. No need to be insulting each other in the levels of race. And as long as you don't want to lose the show, if I want to lose the show,
hey, calling
keep
someone
doing the
white
white
is
boys
never
and all
an
that.
insult.
Oh!
He's not using it as insult. He's like, you're not educated, you're white. He's like,
listen,
well, that's saying I'm
what-
educated.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, in this pro-black foolishness,
of course, yeah.
it's supposed to be an insult. You know what I mean?
So we can wrap it up in 15 minutes. Okay, y'all having a decent and civil conversation. It seems like both of y'all are informed about the case. Let's keep it.
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
That way. Go ahead, Tess.
He's just mad he's
Right,
losing.
but again, he's informed about the case, but what he's not going to acknowledge is that the defense is inadequate representation is what I'm talking about. If you don't call those prosecution witnesses back up and challenge them on their inconsistencies, you're not helping Carmelo Anthony. And so while he may not think from a defense standpoint, I am. So as you have identified these multiple inconsistencies, you don't take out the time.
Just listening to this guy talk is just making us
Well,
dumb. guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but but to his point, against his point, when he's doing this, I would have brought up the fact that the defense didn't want to bring Anthony up as a witness to the stand to speak out against, the Austin Metcalf thing, because he would have hung himself, no pun intended. He would have literally articulated himself into a life sentence or the death sentence. So basically, what the defense was saying is, please don't let Carmelo Anthony speak because he's going to undo everything that we did.
Yeah.
And that's why. So that's against what he's saying. I would have brought that up, but Andrew does a really good job.
Guys,
anyways, yeah.
I can tell you this much, right? Because I thought that Carmelo did take the stand, but obviously he has no impulse control.
He's an idiot.
So it would have not been okay to do that. But guys, I honestly think, once again, he was blessed by getting 35 years.
Yeah.
35 years, he'll be out in what?
Yeah.
20? You know what I mean?
And I'm sure the defense probably asked him to go on. He said, I'll take a stab at it.
Oh!
I'll get to the heart of the matter. Oh!
To bring those witnesses.
Oh yeah, this is how Snowboard rolls, man.
Hey, no, he's not lying. I have no pushback for that at all, no pun intended.
You said, I'll just make sure to say it with my chest. Oh!
Back up.
Hey, at least he can speak from the heart because he's still living. Oh!
Consistency on cross-examination and use those moments to benefit Carmelo. That is an inadequate defense.
Yeah, this is just goalpost switching. So it can't be an inadequate defense if the defense is actually doing the things that you claimed you wanted the defense to do, which is point out the various inadequacies. The defense, that was part of their defense. This is inadequate due to the fact that there's inconsistencies in this testimony. There's also inconsistencies in this testimony. That was presented by the defense. The jury had access to that information. They just didn't buy it. So when you say when you say it was an inadequate defense, or you're just saying you think the defense attorney did a bad job?
He's listening to respond and not to actually listen. This conversation is not going. Anyway, good faith, bad faith. Good faith, bad faith.
Job. Fine. I guess you can think that, but you haven't actually demonstrated it because they are pointing out these various inconsistencies. You just want them to call the witnesses back up, but you don't know if that would have actually served Carmelo better or not. You have no idea.
Well, we do know it would serve him better because it would actually highlight the inconsistencies that you're downplaying now.
They already did. For the love of God, guys, they already did. What is going on
right now in this moment? As I've given you two different things that were testified in the trial that would benefit Carmelo.
Someone says this dude to clown. This is on Fatty Street.
The only thing I'm saying the defense would need to do is challenge that directly, as opposed to just simply saying this in a cross-examination. I don't know how you don't.
Guys, Carmelo Anthony will get his cheeks took in jail.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm
I
saying?
covered this.
His family better get him a motherfucking chastity belt.
Yeah, I covered this on my channel by saying that Carmelo Anthony won't survive in prison.
Hey,
R.
he'll
Kelly,
be using a knife in jail too. Oh.
well, R. Kelly had a hit out on his life by the Aryan Brotherhood, and money
Yeah.
won't save him. Do you think that's going to
Nope.
happen with Carmelo Anthony? Here's
No.
the other point I'll make. Carmelo Anthony has some money coming in still left over, so he'll be viewed as a golden goose. Somebody's going to say, if you want protection, you have to pay me. That pay
Yeah.
is going to be a finite portion of protection, and that's only going to last so long. Texas is one of the worst prisons that I've covered in podcasts that Carmelo's going to go into, and he's actually in Baker Unit, which is medium custody right now. There's not a lot of protection for him, so yeah, he's in
Guys, there once again, there's a guy who used to he did an interview and he was saying that he learned how to play cards in prison, and what happened was that the inmates would play cards and the guards would give inmates money to play with, and they're like, hey, look, you'll give us a percentage of your winnings. So this guy was hella good, and then he was these guards gave him a lot of money. He's like, look, look, if I lose this, I can't pay you guys back, and I can't pay, I'll get you. So they transferred him to this, I think the place that Marte is talking about in Texas.
Oh,
He's
it's
from
PAL
California.
Unit.
Yeah,
It's called
and
PAL
he
Unit.
said
That's
there was
medium
one
custody
time,
when he's at, yeah.
guys, they had a big old race war, and he said it was the Hispanics all lined up, then it was the blacks and the whites lined up on the other side, like Braveheart, dude, straight up. Everyone had sticks and spears and friggin' knives, and guys,
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. On these shields, boys.
he said that's what happened. He couldn't believe it. It was like the second week he was there. Everyone was just going at it like the 300. It was crazy, man. So Texas jails are no joke, man.
Well,
no
here's
Texas
the other.
prisons.
Here's the last point I'll make and why Carmelo Anthony won't survive prison. He was throwing up a Vice Lord gang sign with a pew pew in his hand in a middle finger. Vice Lords, they don't play. So already there was a gang war over him before he even joined prison. The Vice Lords are going to check his status. They're going to say, what's your paperwork? He's not a Vice Lord, so he's already faking. So he's probably going to get his ass handed to him because he's faking a gang. So he's going to have to meet them one-on-one, which takes away that protection that he has by Vice Lords. You can't fake a gang and then come into prison and say you're this thing. The reason why I know he's not a Vice Lord is because it takes you being jumped into a gang. If he can't do a one-on-one fight, he can't survive a gang fight.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even do this with
facts.
Metcalf.
Facts, yeah, good.
Yeah.
point.
Understand that, other than the fact that you might be biased for the other side.
That is
But on the side of the defense,
yeah, sorry.
I'm not done.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the side of the defense, you want them to challenge this information directly that these prosecution witnesses are saying, especially since they can't stand on it.
That's exactly what they did during cross-examination. That's what the challenges are. During cross-examination, they pointed these various things out. That is the challenge. What else could they have done? What are they supposed to do? You say drag them back up. It's like, for what? They already got the information there to the jury. They already got them under cross-examination, pointing the inconsistencies out. That information was already out there. In both the examples you gave, I demonstrated in both cases, the jury was informed about those inadequacies. And in both cases, they just simply didn't.
Guys, I just figured it out. The reason why Andrew Wilson's having a hard time is because, guys, once again,
because the other guy's ignorant.
Oh, but guys, think about the language. Marte, you've been on a lot of these panels. Think about how direct, how concise this language is. A lot of these idiots have never heard anyone speak like this before.
Yeah.
And what I mean, like this really shows why you need to have an effective grasp of the English language and then reading and comprehension skills, right? Because this type of speech that Andrew uses, Marte uses, it's alien in these black spaces. There's hardly anyone who speaks in such a direct and concise manner to where there's no second guessing what Andrew says. See, with these panels, people are always trying to clip farm and they're always in bad faith and trying to get gotcha moments to where when someone's not doing that, they can't fathom it. They just can't. You guys know how like women always ask men what we really mean when we say things. It's like, no, we just say what we mean. That's what's going on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Fatty's clipped me twice in the past when I pointed out that my comprehension beat him before my argument does. Then all of a sudden these things are removed. And when I point this out to him, which is hilarious. So he doesn't understand half of the things, let alone be understood himself with his accent. Yeah, that's why somebody from American culture is trying to comment on what we should or shouldn't do. You don't even live in America and you're not even a patriot. You just admire a culture enough to copy it and cosplay it. That's all he does.
That's facts. Because you don't see me, putting on a friggin' Nigeria dashiki and hello, I care about Nigeria. No, because I'm not Nigerian,
Believe that was inadequate. That's it.
Right. So inadequate defense would have automatically known to call them up on their inconsistencies and now directly question them on their inconsistencies, because the only thing that happened under Cross was the inconsistency came out. He did not further elaborate on the inconsistency under cross-examination.
Prove it.
So now that you get a chance to question, you use those inconsistencies to create the questions about said inconsistencies.
Well, prove it. Prove that he actually didn't, during cross-examination when this came out, rigorously question him about the inconsistency. Go ahead and show me the evidence for that.
Oops.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
This is just guys, this is just complete and total decimation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Because I don't believe you.
You don't believe me about, say it again? Ask the question again.
Show me.
Oh, man.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Evidence that when this came out during cross-examination from the defense, they didn't rigorously ask questions about that inconsistency, which is what you're demanding right now.
Right. So we can determine that by the fact that they didn't call any of those witnesses.
Yes, they did. They cross-examined them. Under cross-examination, they did the rigorous.
They did not recall them as witnesses to challenge the narrative that they testified to. They absolutely
why?
do,
it already came out and they were rigorously questioned. Why are they calling them back?
Right, they're calling them back to challenge their testimony. It was challenged under cross and determined that it was inconsistent. So now if you're trying to help Carmelo get off, you want to further expound on those inconsistencies. What is it that you're not understanding about further expounding?
They already did that. They already pointed out, they already pointed out the inconsistency during cross-examination, rigorously questioned them about the inconsistency, calling them back up. They have actually damaged that testimony in many ways. Perhaps then in the second cross, there's other reasons for it that they don't want to deal with. There could be any number of reasons why they didn't recall them. Or for you to say it's an inadequate defense because you didn't call the witnesses. First, you said they didn't even question them about this. They did. The second thing you said they didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
don't
the
lie
second
on
thing
me.
you said
Don't lie
was
on
that
me.
when it was the case that they didn't really ask many questions about it. That wasn't true either. It was just done under cross-exam. Your entire case here for inadequate defenses, they should have recalled witnesses for the same information they had.
Look at that, guys.
That's why it's called a cross-examination, so each side can, ask whatever questions they want. That's the whole
it's a
point.
consistency
That's the entire
check. That's
point
good.
of the whole thing. To make
Hey,
it,
what's up, Doug?
Make it somewhat fair.
Dang, I freaking missed this, man. Andrew freaking cooked.
Yeah.
These fool. I hate Fatty, dude. I hate him.
I gotta face him in 2 weeks. So here we go.
Look, Doug, Fatty's gonna try and argue with Marte over the N-word, about what?
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Absolutely insane. So Fatty, I mean, I don't know if you guys have talked about this already, but Fatty has no real. He's literally a tether, vulture, ignorant piece of like what? He's from Portugal. What are you even over here for? Like he can't have a. He's gonna say it. You saw what he said to Myra. He's like, yeah, you guys are other people. Piers Morgan, he's from England, and Fresh is from Barbados. Yeah, you should say, you know what? They shouldn't say anything either. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't like how Abbott and Priest talk about black culture. Honestly, we just circle the wagons and not let people that aren't in here talk about our culture. I'm not going to come to Portugal and talk about his. You know that he had PDF allegations against him, right? Oops, Fatty. Oops.
Oh damn! Wait, what? Wait.
Oh yeah, you hadn't heard this? Yeah.
Nah. Give me. I need the tea. Give me the tea.
Yeah, something came up. I'll have to look for it. But but something came up, and he had allegations that he was accused of being inappropriate with the underage.
Doug, you got me on Discord, dude. If not, we should link up on Discord because I got a debate with him in like 2 weeks. So me and him are gonna go at it. So
yeah, he was talking mess and pearly things in chat, and then Doug NBA brought it up, and then he freaking did the old fast.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
He threw the smoke bomb and disappeared into the mist. You know what I'm saying? But guys, here, check it. Now this guy, he's zesty AF, but he's gonna sum up everything that like Doug MPA, Marte, Memphis, all of us blacks over here, what we're thinking. Watch.
So I guess I'm gonna have to make this video like maybe once a month.
Except for the zesty part.
Black men, wherever you exist in the world, black men, wherever you are in the world, stay the fuck away from me. I have nothing to offer you. I just got gang checked again, meaning a car full of fucking ugly gorillas drove up to my, hey, who you bang with? Who you bang with? In broad fucking daylight. I'm on my off day. Just started it. I went to the garden to get some gardening supplies. I got that good grape juice waiting on me at home, and I'm just gonna sit in my bed, watch a bunch of shows, maybe some YouTube.
He means weed by
some
gardening
theology
stuff.
videos, and I'm gonna chill.
He does.
I come out to get my gardening supplies, and here's another car full of these no good, ugly, raggedy motherfuckers. And you people wonder why there are people in our race that hate us, in our own race. How do you hate niggas if you a nigga like this? Just like this. I hate you motherfuckers.
Facts.
Passionately. If I could Thanos the entire race out of existence, I would. And I don't give a fuck who's mad because, as I've said before, you people cause me more problems than any other race.
Right there, guys. That's how I am. Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you're black and you agree. Hell, put a 1 if you're white and you agree. Because it's true. Because it's true, guys.
Yep.
Because it's true. At work, at school, and my personal life, all my biggest ops have always been black. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny. So everyone here knows that I work for Pearl's channel full time. And she's always like, man, I say, man, it must be hard being a woman sometimes. She's like, probably as hard as it is for you being black sometimes. And, and it's funny because black people and women as a whole, they have the exact same. There's so many issues that are parallel. How they vote, the majority, too many women voted for knucklehead Harris and these freaking Democrat parties, just like black people. Usually, women, it's not a man who's your worst enemy; it's another woman. Black people are the same way. Honestly, the foolishness is parallel a lot of the times. Yeah, it's true.
Next, it'd be ghetto Mexicans. I don't like y'all either. But you fucking black people, you're just so ready to hurt your own kind. But then you got the nerve to get mad at that Asian man because he killed some little black bastard that was in his store acting a fool, I guess.
Damn.
He's had it, guys. He's had it.
Yeah.
He's had it.
And I just don't care. Because every time I look at one of you motherfucking mugshots, I'm like, oh, yeah, he did it. He did it. Because y'all drive.
No, there's some zesty stuff he says here in a little bit, but we'll just ignore that. Okay?
You all look the same. You all got that ugly ass fucking dreadhead look. And you're just walking around looking how to torment your own people. And before y'all Uncle Tom get to Uncle Tomming, I'm not the one driving around actively hunting other black people to hurt.
There you go.
Y'all get so butthurt when somebody outside of our race guns us down, but then y'all are so ready to do it yourselves. You're so ready to do it yourselves. Turn that shit on the people that put you in that position. Don't fuck with me. I don't even gangbang.
We'll skip that.
Yeah, he does.
The best you can do is stay away from me because I'm not sparing feelings. No one ever spared mine. No one gave a fuck when it was me. Y'all don't give a fuck now. Really, as a whole, I'm saying fuck the black community in America. And I'm saying that because y'all do not leave me the fuck alone. I'm never talking to y'all. I'm never trying to be in y'all's face. I don't like y'all. I don't like the look of our lives. I don't like the way black people look even. I don't like us. I don't like us. I have too much PTSD. I'm in trouble now legally behind some niggas. So I really hate us. Gay, straight, or otherwise. Get the fuck away from me. Assume I don't want to talk to you. Okay, just assume I don't want to talk to you. I can't stand you motherfuckers. Y'all are the ugliest people in the world and you're always doing the most jumping around. Got to leave me the fuck alone. No good will come from fucking with me. Leave me alone. I go home and I go to work. That's literally my life. Y'all got to get the fuck out of my face. Y'all can't read. Y'all can't do shit. You can't take care of your kids. You live with your mama. You're ugly. You don't wash your ass because that's gay. So just you're not. There's nothing I don't know why black women even fuck with y'all. All these black women on TikTok talking about, oh, these niggas. I'm like, how are y'all even attracted to these nasty motherfuckers? How do you even look at one of them and think, oh, I want that. I want to have his baby. How do you look at the average black man in America and think I want to lie next to that? Just the look of a black man, the sound of his voice is enough to make me just and cringe and run away. And then they got the nerve to be like, oh, that gay ass nigga gonna try me. No, the fuck I wouldn't. No, the fuck I wouldn't. I would swan dive into hell before I touch a nigga. Like I always said, I don't care if the Lord told me to touch a nigga. I won't do it. I can't stand other black people because all y'all do is cause trouble. I'm just trying to pick up my shit and mind my business. And then you ugly motherfuckers show up every goddamn time to ruin my peace. I get so little in life and I can't even enjoy my peace and quiet because of you people, my own people. Stay the fuck away from me. I hate y'all. I fucking hate y'all. Just go away.
Damn, it's accurate.
I can't
That's the
show
most
that
accurate
this
thing
one
I've
chick
ever heard.
doesn't get
Look at the Twitter.
She drops the hard R though, so I can't show.
Oh man, okay, never mind.
You guys
Wait, are you
know
sure
who
it's
I'm
the right
talking
hard
about.
R? Because there's two hard R's. You want to know what one of them is? It's not the swear.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know.
No, it's the hard R, the one that says "No Father." Oh,
This chick here. This is the chick here. Guys, check her out. She is hilarious, man. She is hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, I follow her on Instagram. We were.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
trying to
hilarious.
see if she can get on my podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys.
She had a real job, but then some freaking Mexican bitches at her job caught her Twitter and got her fired for her job. So she's like, I guess I'm starting a podcast now.
Yeah, I believe it. Yep.
But guys, here we'll skip through this really fast, and then I'll shut this down. But guys, this has to be Nug of the year. Right here, watch. Oh, sorry, guys. Well, here, Marte, snowboard. Anything else on this Carmelo thing, and then Andrew Wilson? I mean, like I said, Andrew Wilson, if you're listening, bro, keep up the good work. Fight the good fight. I don't know how you do it. I don't, because you don't even waste your time. Marte, please stop wasting your time going over here. I know that you like friggin', doing the sonic boom and the flash kick and taking them all of them out. But honestly, you're just wasting time because you have good intentions, you have a good heart, and you're trying to make things better. And these idiots here, they're never going to accomplish anything. They're never going to.
I'll say this, and I bet Doug MPA is going to agree with me if I say this. If you go over to these low grade channels with Ilkhan Ali and people like that, it actually decreases your value, right?
100%.
You're not only decreasing your value, but you're also probably going to lose viewership as they lose their brain cells. So I think the less that I partake of the substantive content that they have that's lacking of that, I think the better my content's going to go, and you're going to have better content. You're going to actually change more lives and do that. When you go over to their content, all that is just Black Jerry Springer over there, and that's it. To be honest.
Yep, 100%. And for me, just I still can't believe that I saw King Riches on the channel. Like, I don't know what he's. I mean, it's just sad that he has 100,000 subs and he's bottom feeding over there to get. I don't know what he's doing over there, and like Andrew Wilson clowned his ass. Yeah. Now I'll support King Riches, but anyway, yeah. If Fatty's an idiot, freaking Ilkhan Ali, like they're just bottom feeding losers, dude.
Yeah.
And
guys, here's the thing.
They kicked Meyer and Andrew Wilson off. Are you crazy, dude?
Yeah,
Are you
guys? Here's the thing. People who don't have talent have to. If your platform is bringing on people that are more talented than you, it's because you have no talent. Think about it, right? And what's crazy is somehow they did manage to get Anton, Pearl, and larger content creators on there, Jeff St. James, and they burned all those bridges.
You're siphoning people's content.
Yeah, but like I said, Marte makes his own content. He has people on there, but he is talented and makes. I do my own thing over here, guys. I don't need to have larger content creators on here to keep my platform going, and that's the difference between people who have talent and those who don't. So, guys, make sure to here's Steve, and can you please drop Marte's channel in the chat, guys? Go over there. Drop them a sub, and guys, here, check this out. We'll go through this.
Speaking of which, if you guys can drop me a sub, that'll be good. My content's pretty good, and I go against black culture all the time, all this, and I'm for men's rights, believe it or not. So if you like any of that content, please give me a follow and like my content as well too. Thank you.
Here we go, guys.
That's the sound of the police.
And guys, the race card will remain out.
On November 20th, 2023, a Dunwoody police officer on routine patrol observed a vehicle exhibiting alarming behavior. A passenger was trying to jump out of the car while the vehicle was in motion.
Ohio, Georgia, Florida.
The vehicle then ran a red light. The officer initiated a traffic stop. Upon stopping, the male driver immediately exited and began walking away from the scene.
Well.
Bowling, bro. Come over here. Oh, look. Jada, get her in the car.
Calm down, my man. Come over here. Bro, don't walk away from me, man.
Bro, I haven't done nothing, bro. Me and my girl. I just love bowling,
have a
bro.
Seat for me. Have a seat and calm down. Have a seat and calm down. We saw y'all coming down the street. Saw you run the light. The door's wide open. Have a seat for me.
Because she's drunk. I'm trying to get home.
But we got to figure out what's going on.
The house right here.
Have a seat, bro.
Guys, so they were driving, and she's like, man, you broke anyway. And guys, he said, oh, you can. And jaw jacked her ass.
I'll talk to you.
Damn, you see her face? Look, right there. You see that? Here, let's make it bigger. Look at this. Damn, you see that?
Damn.
Face?
Yeah.
Man, don't make me throw you again.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I know. Someone told her a couple of times.
Come over to the car. I'll talk to you. Come on. You too. Come on.
You see how Nug and this chick are acting the exact same?
Yep.
And this is why the black community's cooked.
Calm down. Hey, I've seen the car, right? Taylor. Oh God, Taylor, say swear to God, Jada, say swear to God, bro.
What?
Taylor, say swear to God, bro. Y'all go that lame ass.
What's going on, man?
Is he speaking English?
I don't know.
Guys,
what.
hit the like button, guys. Drop some super chats, please. I appreciate that.
We just love bowling, but she said we'll just drop. She drank his head. She just swung on me on God. I grabbed her.
They have subtitles.
Wait, what did he just say?
I just realized they have subtitles.
That she swung on him too.
Yeah, bro. So, bro, I spent time to car in the middle. Goddamn, whatever road is it? The house is right there. The apartment right here. Literally, bro.
Jefferson?
Literally, bro. Bridgetown, perimeter garden, whatever it is, bro. It's literally right there, bro. You see what I'm saying?
I need you to calm down, bro.
I can't calm. That's my girlfriend, but she drunk as hell. She tried to fight me while I'm driving, bro. I'm trying to make it home.
So wait, he
just incriminated himself. Yeah.
Yeah, he was drunk and then he was driving. You absolute dunce.
Oh,
Why are they so
man.
stupid?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Her best friend in the back seat trying to make sure she at home, bro. Trying to make sure we can sit at home. I'm trying to get home, bro. She
So let's figure this out without you screaming and yelling.
I'm not trying.
And
I'm
following
not
your
trying to
guard.
scream and yell, bro. But this is my girlfriend, bro. Like on some real shit, bro. We really been drinking too much tonight. See what I'm saying?
I got you.
The house is right here.
Wait. He
digging,
said,
buddy.
we really been drinking. What a fucking idiot.
Keep digging. When you get to China, get me some chow mein, you dummy.
Damn. Do you think he was drinking Mad Dog 2026?
Oh,
He was drinking that St. Ides. That's
James.
You know what's sad? When the police come around, this is a time for you to communicate concisely and effectively.
Or
Understand
not
what I'm saying?
If the
Yeah.
cops- If you end up in the police station, you don't know why. Keep your mouth shut. Lawyer. Did you think of anything yet? Yes, lawyer.
Follow home if I want to. Literally.
31 start another unit.
Man, I don't.
Calm down, my man.
I got too much going on. She trying to even say what
Calm down, my man. Calm down.
But she is drunk.
You see how he's acting like a woman, but he's a man. So he's held to a different standard. Guess how many we've probably watched, I think I did the math, maybe over 10,000 body cam footages on my channel between both of them. And guys, this is usually how B-dubs act. He's acting the same way, except he's a man. And he doesn't realize, man, he'll get jacked up real fast.
Hey, am I lying, bro? She just literally said, I'm finna get him locked up.
No one said you're lying, bro. No one said you're getting locked up. Just relax.
Pull your
bro,
pants
don't walk
up.
away from him, my man.
I'm not trying to walk away. I'm just
Where's
telling you.
your ID at? Where's your ID at? What's your ID at?
Bro, don't take my ID, bro. I don't know what I got going on. I'm trying to stay
What?
away from y'all. I'm trying to get
Don't take that means he's got warrants.
Yeah. Now
Look
you're
at
fucked.
that, dude. Look at that.
Have a seat. I'll talk to you. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. That's fine. Just have a seat before I'm calm down, all right? Yeah, we just don't want all that yelling back and forth in the parking lot, okay? What's going on tonight?
Who's driving? He hit me in my fucking mouth.
Who was in the passenger seat? Because
I was in the passenger seat.
Okay, because the reason I...
God, you got her good.
Yeah,
This
was
as
a
crazy
total.
as Nug is, guys. A lot of times ass whippings don't fall.
Yeah, I was about to say that
because he was
literally
driving, right? So she was probably in the back talking mess. You know what I'm saying? And he's drunk and he's Nug. So I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that I can understand how the situation unfolded.
Have we ever
You were
thought
saying?
or come to
Sorry.
a conclusion? Maybe she might have deserved it a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, exactly.
Maybe because he was
Little
crossing his
smack.
eyes and dotting his T's. Oh,
Little smack, correct a little bit,
Here's the thing: she was in the back seat, he was in the driver's seat, but he looks like the type that can generate a lot of force from a short distance.
Yeah.
She's probably talking all that mess, reached up, started grabbing on him and stuff like that. He turned around and went, "Wow!" right in her mouth.
Yeah.
Turned around, was looking for y'all because the door was wide open.
Yes, I try to get out of the car.
And they ran the red light. Who was driving?
My nose is bleeding.
Damn, guys.
Flawless victory. Excellent.
Who was driving? All right, you got your ID on just so I can verify you.
Oh man.
I'm gonna grab this. This is the only gun in the car.
Yes.
I'll grab it.
Of course, they have the chopper in the car too. And he said he was driving too. Oops, that means you were in because he probably is. He's a felon, so he's going away for that.
Let me get my
It's a
phone.
gun.
Whose weapon is it?
Run. He should just run away right now.
Oh, he snitched. He said it's his.
You just need to calm down.
I'm
At this point, you're being disorderly, and that's what you got to worry about now. We don't even know what's going on here. We got to figure this out.
But she really just following me on. I swear to God. I be like that. I said, babe, chill. What are you doing? Bro, I don't know if I hit her face or what, bro. Long story short, bro, she tried to jump out the car, coming down perimeter. Bro, we just left I Love Boating way in Gwinnett, bro. We just got way back over here. She tried to jump out the
Imagine that you're just trying to bowl and this dunderhead and these two B-dub morons are there.
But notice, on the
imagine-
Andrew Wilson panel.
Guys, one at a time.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Just
Go ahead,
notice
Marte.
on the Andrew Wilson panel when he told them to calm down, they started revving up. He tells him to calm down. The same thing happens. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
yeah. Or imagine you're at a Olive Garden or someplace like that, you know.
Yeah.
And this is sitting next to you in the booth next to you while you're trying to enjoy your breadsticks and your salad.
That's a friend, bro. I just tried to grab who pull over here.
She hit you or you hit her?
She hit me, bro. But I'm not finna stitch on my girl, bro. Like, this is my girlfriend. We're really in an intimate relationship, bro. God, she just drunk, bro. She just want to, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's mad right now, bro. I'm trying to chill, bro. I'm not trying to be on that shit too, bro.
I got you. Where's your idea?
Jada!
Bro, calm down.
Hey, I'm
Where's your
trying to these
idea?
folks finna get me up, bro.
Where's your idea?
Pull your
Bro,
pants
I
up.
told you stop walking
I'm
away
not
from me.
walking away. I'm just thinking right now, bro. Cause like it's a real, bro.
Look,
Well,
take a step down.
He can't
Take a
run
step down
because
for
his pants are half past his ankles. So
Take a step down for me, man.
So you don't fall.
Sir, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be rude and nothing like that, bro. But for real shit, sir, I got a son in Macon, bro. I'm trying to get. I'm just trying to get her home.
Okay.
That's not good news.
Damn.
And her friend finna take me home,
listen to
bro.
me. The
I'm trying
quickest,
to go home,
listen
bro.
to me. The quickest way you can get home.
Let's
I'm
get
like,
bed, right?
Tyler, ain't nobody talking to you, so we got to talk about that.
I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm trying to be rude and nothing.
Who you work for? Ma'am.
Tyler, shut up.
Let the officer handle that, okay? That's what we're trying to avoid. That's why I separate y'all.
I'm not trying to go to jail.
Calm down. Listen.
Hey guys, in this chat, is there any amount that anyone could pay you to be a cop? No way, dude. No way.
I just heard a unicorn. I heard a black man saying he wanted to go see his son. I've never heard this before. This is this AI?
Oh, look at that. Matter of fact, you're gonna get your.
Listen. What's your name? Jacob, listen. Have a seat for me. Just calm down for me, okay? I'm gonna take it.
Why is she freaking out more than the girl who got punched in the mouth?
Here you go. It's his. All right. Where
It's
y'all
always the ugly friend doing the most too, you know?
from again? Taylor?
I love bowling.
Bowling. All right, so what happened? Why did y'all start arguing?
Well, he was talking to some folks in the lane, and he was yelling some folks, and I'm like, Tyler, ain't nobody talking to you, so we got to talk about that.
Whoa. See, call me Jay Stradamus. I told you.
Damn.
I told you. It's probably some white people trying to bowl. Hey, honey, let's go bowling, kids. You want to go bowling? Yay, daddy. Next thing you know, Nugtavius is there. Y'all talking to me?
Yeah, Nugtavius.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
Then I did call him broke. Then he got upset about it.
Call him what now?
I called him broke. I mean, I'm his girlfriend, but I do take care of that. So
see,
called him broke, and then after
Look at that, guys. And of course, see, this is why we always say well, because all these idiots always seem to be with Nug. Isn't that funny how that works? And they want to talk bad about the rest of us black men, but then they're always with Nug.
he got upset, hit me in my face. He already going fast down the highway. She begging him to stop. I'm like, please stop. I just get me home. He was like, I'm gonna shoot. He said, what? I'm gonna shoot you.
Look at that.
So of course, I'm like, please just pull.
He's talking about you?
Yes, this is my car.
Okay.
I was gonna take her home with me.
So guys, driving her car drunk with a gun in the car and then punched her in her mouth. See, guys, this is everything wrong with the black community. All in one video. Right here, guys. Everything wrong with it. Insane. And guys, this is her fault for even putting up with this guy in the first place. Say what you want about Asian chicks and a good chunk of white chicks and Middle Eastern chicks. They don't deal with bums. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't.
Not on the same level of that beat up. Asian chicks sure don't, and Middle Eastern chicks sure don't. You know what I'm saying? But these B-dubs, it's like the more broke you are, the more B-dubs you get. And heaven help, if you're a white dude and you're into B-dubs, man, then you can just run the gamut. Even if you're at your mom's house.
I'm not trying to get.
You got your ID on you? You got your ID on you?
Have a seat for me. Have a seat, bro.
So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've been drinking, bro. I'm just trying. My health. Our apartment
It
right
ain't
there.
illegal to drink. Worried about you drinking. Have a seat for me. Just have a seat.
Sir, I'm not running. I'm not going nowhere.
I didn't say you were going anywhere.
You're trying to tell me to sit down. I'm scared to sit down because I done be like so many times. I don't want to go back to jail, bro.
Calm down.
Of course,
Damn.
he said I already been arrested so many times. Look at that, guys.
AJ, you like facts, right?
Yeah.
So there's a fact I challenge anybody in your chat. I'll pay them $100 if they can find out if I am indeed false about this. But in the last 11 years, there's never been one recorded case legitimately where a white person has ever raped a grown black female. Never happened. But if you look in the opposite side, there's been thousands in a year. Thousands in a year. Yep.
I'm sure that it happens. It's just very, 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 very rare.
No,
It's
not even one recorded case in 11 years where a white person has raped a black adult woman. But if you look at the inverse, there's been 300, probably thousands within a year, but yet 11 years for white people never happened.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Put your hand behind your back. Hand behind your back.
Jada!
You're being detained right now.
Why am I being detained?
Because you won't calm down.
I'm sitting down. Please.
Hey, put your hand behind your back. You understand me?
Oh my God. Jada!
It's time. They should have done this from the jump. Dummy.
What I tell you? What are we telling you?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I swear to God, I got a son, but I just got out, bro. I'm trying to stay out of trouble, bro.
Well, you're doing a real piss
I don't have a warrant. I'm finna piss on myself. I'm telling you, I'm scared, bro. I had to pee. I had to sit down, bro.
Piss poor job.
I had to pee because I couldn't.
Follow one direction.
I said, sir. I thought I had to use the restroom. I couldn't sit down, sir. And then y'all just jumped on top of me, bro.
Well, I tell you what. Here, hey, piss yourself. I don't care. I don't care.
Guys, this is going under base cops. I have a whole playlist of base cops, guys. These are base cops, and guys, probably on Friday night we'll do 50304's body cam, the first of the year greatest hits, because we do it twice a year. We look at all the really good ones from the 6 months.
I just gave my ID and everything, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
You're being rude by not following simple instructions.
I was finna sit down. Something. I was trying to put my pants on.
All right.
Bro, I sat down.
Let's skip ahead, guys.
I was joking at first, but
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm racist.
That way he was yelling at people. He was process. All right, so let's pick back up. All right, y'all driving on the highway. He was yelling at people.
No, okay, so people at the bowling alley.
Of course he was.
I'm like, Tyler, why are you doing that? I was joking at first, but
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm racist and offensive.
Basically,
Death. He knocked her braces off her face. Off her.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yelling at people at the bowling alley. They wasn't paying him no attention. We get in the car. She's trying to tell him to calm down, like stop entertaining the people. Like they're not paying him no attention. He get in the car. He's mad because she's like, you broke. You're doing all this extra stuff and you broke.
I did go. We did go
But
out.
she did not hit him. She did not put her hands on him at all.
Okay.
He hit her twice.
Where did he hit you? I see the nose, mouth, and the nose.
Put her in the chokehold
While he's driving. Now, guys, do you think that they're going to break up over this? Yes or no, guys? In the chat, yes or no? Do you think that they're going to break up over this, Marte?
I would say no. It's probably going to strengthen
not.
their crazy relationship. To
Of
be
course
honest.
not, yeah. And guys, what's going to happen in about 10 months is you're going to see her on the news because he's going to take her ass out. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, but that's just the way it works.
Driving the car.
That's when I did try to jump out the car.
And she tried to jump out the car because I understood she was scared. I was scared too.
How did he choke you? Like, was it like this or was it like
It
around?
was, let me show him. It was like,
Get off me!
I'm sorry.
She's like, get off me!
AJ, I have a question for you, AJ.
She's like, get off me! Don't choke me.
AJ, I have a question for you. And I just thought about this. And I'll tell you this. This is a belief that I just held right now. A lesbian relationship and a relationship between a black and a B-dub are the same. Tell me how I'm wrong.
What, say again?
A lesbian relationship and a relationship between a black and a B-dub are the same. Tell me how I'm wrong.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, those are total parallels.
High domestic
Yes.
violence rates.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
it's
bad.
true.
Yeah.
And guys, the only thing worse than a black man and a black woman who are nug is a stud and a friggin' black lesbians. Oh boy,
Lesbian
guys,
relationship.
Come
Yeah.
on,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
But it was like that.
Did he restrict your airflow while he was
No.
choking? Okay.
I'm just trying to. I really try to get in the back. That's when we start slowing down. I did try to jump out the car.
That's why the door was open because she was trying to get in.
Code 10.
No, I'm bro.
Golly, bro. Follow simple instructions.
I'm feeling. I gotta use the restroom, Sam. I'm not trying to be.
Will you stay on the car?
I'm right here, bro. I literally, bro. I'm be honest, sir. I don't want to be detained and shit like that because, bro, I literally just got out of jail, bro. I'm
of course.
I'm trying to stay out the way, bro.
What'd you get out of jail for?
Bro, a woman lied and said I hit her. I never hit her.
Oh, please!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on! I never hit her. I just hit this one. Come on, dude. Come on.
I swear to God, bro. And then today, bro, I swear to God, on my, bro, you can ask her friend's the witness, but she,
Have a seat.
y'all get my girl sobriety test, y'all see she drunk as bro. She just
So
what? You're drunk
I'm at
too.
home.
Put your feet in. Put your feet in.
Damn. Per capita strikes
Lock your
again.
truck up. Were you in the car too?
Yes.
You in the back?
Yes. I was in the car.
So you're the one that had the door hanging open.
I was in the passenger. I was scared.
You see how the ugly ones always trying to make it about her. See, guys, this is the twisted thing that girls do. Guys, put a 1 if you notice this. How there's always a cuter one, and then her ugly friend, right? And then that's always trying to do the most. This is the type
Attention is
of chick who's like,
currency.
you gotta buy both of us drinks.
Yep.
This is the type of chick that's a total just dirty mac and cock blocking. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible, you know.
My face hurting.
Can I see your face?
Damn.
How long you been with him?
No,
He said he just got out of jail for hitting a woman. Was it you?
it was another female. I literally.
So why are you with them? Man?
Damn.
I try not to swear, guys. What the fuck is going on,
This is
man?
crazy.
This is crazy.
In the car trying to, like, he was like trying to talk, but I'm not talking to you. I'm like, you just hit me in my face and you did it twice.
I think it's an ego thing. This you trying to talk about me.
318 Little
In front of your friends. It's like it's never that serious. You don't put your hand on no one.
Can you come over here real quick? Talk to me real quick. Who had the gun?
He did.
What he say with the gun? What he's gonna do with the gun?
I'm gonna shoot this bitch in her face tonight. And I said, you're not gonna do that. Not
Did he?
while I'm here.
Did he point it at her?
Oh, and what are you
He
gonna do
had it
about
in
it?
his hand at the time when he said it. He just said it. I don't think he meant it. I just think he said it out of anger because
Okay.
he was upset about the things that she was saying. But
Where were y'all at when he said that?
in the car driving,
What part? What road were you on?
we were on the highway. I can't remember what road.
I have a child, so I'm trying to get home. My house is right. That's her.
Does your child listen better than you?
Oh!
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's what I thought.
Always some shit, bro. I'm finna be, bro. Every time I look up, bro, how the f this girl trying to get me locked up? Like, what the f? You just go from loving to just trying to get me locked up. I'm trying to save you.
Do you guys see how crazy this dude is? I'm telling you guys.
Doing too much, shawty. Like, be for real, bro. We just trying to get home, bro. We just trying to make it to the house, bro. I gotta use the bathroom, bro. Jada, I ain't got no money right now. You trying to get me locked up, shawty? What the? Why the f even go out, bro? Why do you even have me with you? I'm just being honest, bro.
No accountability, just like a woman. That's how you know he was raised by a single mom, you know?
I'm just being for real, bro. I don't gonna have no interest with these folks. You know that, shawty. What the f? That's f***ed up, bro. That's crazy as f***. Please, bro. What the f?
Look at him crying. crying like a little girl.
Help me, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
Bro, Jada! Jada!
Let's be on.
Yeah.
That's what this is. He's a butch.
I can't breathe!
Oh, of course. We knew that was coming, right, guys? Look at this guy.
Beta male.
Come on.
Help! Please help me! Man, what you doing? Man, hey, can I get some help, please, bro? Oh my. Bro, I have her keys in my pocket, bro.
I don't have my keys. He has the keys.
He has your keys.
I mean, bro. Be honest, bro.
Yeah, you go, Jeff.
Why, bro? Can't be honest. Sir,
Yeah, you don't yell at me though. You ain't gonna yell at me.
I'm not trying to yell.
So lower your tone.
Bro,
Let me get her keys. Get back in.
No, can I get out and talk to you, please? I'm not gonna run, bro. I just want to talk to you, please, bro.
Shut up. Thank you.
Dang.
Here you go.
Crazy.
That's all he has of yours.
She can't
Is your
drive
keys.
because she's drunk.
Okay.
Listen to how loud he is screaming.
No, Taylor, why did you do me like this, Taylor? Why? Why did you do me like this?
He did it to himself.
Why did you do me like this, Taylor? Taylor, why? Taylor, why? Shut up! Don't get us in my trunk.
Yo, guys, give these cops a round of applause. These are probably the most base cops that we've seen in forever. Let's go.
Shut up! I dropped my phone. I didn't kick nothing. Turn around! Turn around! I didn't kick nothing, so I'm not. Turn around! Hey, y'all be so. Bro, my arms are. My foot is stuck. My foot is stuck. Bro, I'm not. Bro, I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'm not even doing nothing, bro. I'm not even doing nothing. Stay in the car. I'm not even doing. I gotta pee, bro. I have to pee, bro. My foot is stuck. My foot. Bro, what? My foot in the door. My foot.
Damn, this is crazy.
Taylor, why did you do me like this?
You see how he's like a chick, how he can just turn off the crying? I tell you, this is not a man.
Now,
This
it's not
is
gonna
a
be the
chick.
last time he puts his hands on a woman either, too.
Yeah. Oh,
To be
no.
honest. Yeah.
Are you kidding? The more he does it, the more chicks he's gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it always works. You guys know felons have like 47% more children than non-felons do. You know what I'm saying?
Beta male.
Bro, what are you doing, bro? Bro, my foot, stop! My foot in the door! My foot
Shut
is stuck in the
up.
door. I'm not playing. I swear to God, my foot in the door. My foot in the door, bro. I don't want to be locked up, bro. My foot in the door, bro. My foot in the door.
No emotional
I'm not acting
regulation.
up, bro. I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Bro, I am chilling. Bro, my foot is stuck, bro. I wasn't playing.
Calm
I was playing. But this my, bro.
All right, listen to me.
Bro, you a
Listen.
black male, bro. You know how.
All right,
There you go. Oh, you're black. You're supposed to treat me better. You're supposed to put up with my foolishness. Look at that.
You gonna listen to me or
Yes,
you gonna
sir.
keep talking?
Please, sir.
All right.
Can you about the key? Can you walk me to the corner side, Pete?
We're finna take you over to the bathroom. All right.
Sir, can
Listen. All right. You'll be under arrest tonight. Okay.
Why,
All right. Listen. Stop talking. All right.
Sir, can I ask you a
You're going to jail for battery.
Why am I going to
Okay. All right. She does have visible marks to her face.
Bro,
Be quiet. I don't want you to talk right now.
I'm not lying to you. Bro, that's a friend, bro. I swear to God. But she swung on me. Officer, I swear to God.
You want me to talk or you talking?
If y'all pull my name, I'm listening.
Okay,
I'm
be
listening.
quiet.
I'm listening.
Be quiet.
Can you hear me out though?
Be quiet. You're going to jail for battery. She does have visible marks to her face. Be quiet. All right. I am going to write your citation for running the red light right there in front of me. All right. And you will be going to jail for terrorist threats and acts, okay?
How I do it? What I say? I didn't say nothing wrong.
Cooked.
Yeah.
Cooked.
They're stacking the ticket
I
against
didn't do
him.
that, bro.
So,
Good.
I haven't done nothing. That's a felony, bro.
Watch your legs for me.
Why am I having terrorist?
Watch your legs.
Sir.
Obviously, this is not his first rodeo.
Either watch your legs, they're going to be in the door.
Can you please tell me? Can you please tell me? Be honest with you. What did I do? Terrorist threat. What did I say? Please be honest. Just be honest with me right now.
Watch your
On your camera. Tell me on your camera. What did I say about terrorist threat?
All right, you're going to jail for terrorist threats and acts due to you saying you were going to kill this.
I never said I'm gonna kill. I
You
swear.
were gonna shoot her in the face.
When did I say
That's
that?
the words you said.
I don't even have a gun, bro.
Oh, God.
you don't need a gun.
They found a gun in the driver's seat of the car.
Let us stray. Run amok.
He was driving and they found the gun in the driver's seat. They already had it. And then she said it was his.
Whose gun is that then?
I never even told her. What?
Your girl was on the floorboard in the
Bro,
driver's side.
who the f said that? I never said that to her. I swear to God, bro. I'm my mama, bro. Bro, if y'all put my name, y'all would see, bro. I literally just got out of jail in September, bro. So
guys, it's November 20th.
Oh well.
I didn't even last a
I
month.
don't have no business.
Simple battery.
I don't have no business having
Simple battery.
Bro, a girl.
A simple battery. Sand Springs.
Yes, bro.
I saw it.
Can I please voice my word, bro? And like y'all just heard her friend, bro. My girl, literally, I swear to God, bro, she's drunk, bro. I literally told her, babe, I'm finna go to the house. I'm finna grab your friend out. You can take me home. I'm finna go home. She got mad on the expressway and swung on me, bro. I reached over the fucking driver's seat and said, babe, chill the fuck. Why you hit me? I'm on the expressway. Even y'all, that's her friend even said, y'all on the expressway. Y'all tripping. Y'all arguing. This could we do a couple.
I talked to her friend, man. I talked to her.
I don't for real.
But listen. You keep acting up and
I'm not.
Listen,
I'm
stop
not
talking for a second. Let someone talk. You keep kicking around in the back seat. I'm going to wrap you in a device that constricts you, and you're gonna be laying out in the back of the car.
They're gonna put him in the burrito.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things, dude. Is when they put him in the burrito. It's hilarious.
You know what they call that? They call that a 4-point restraint. There's a technical
really?
name for it. Yeah, it's called a 4-point restraint. I put people in 4-point restraints.
I hope you use some Taco Bell sauce when you're at it.
Yeah.
So stop
Bro, you
kicking
hurt my
or you
wrist.
getting wrapped up.
First of all, I'm trying to tell you what. First of all, this wrist right here is backwards. Second of all,
Well, that's because you were resistant.
bro. Second of all, I wasn't resisting. I was staying
Watch
still,
your
bro.
legs.
Y'all are trying to just get a case, bro. Y'all trying
Watch
to
your
do me bad right now.
We're gonna put your obstruction on you if we was trying to get you for a case for
That's what I'm
resistance.
saying.
He never said you on arrest for obstruction. He said you on arrest for battery and terroristic threats.
He just said.
Watch your leg.
I never
Shut
said
the
it's
door.
terroristic.
Watch your leg.
Move your legs.
Watch your leg.
Keep the cuff. Keep the cuff.
Watch your leg.
Move your legs.
This is sad, bro. This is sad as fuck, bro. I ain't trying to be funny, bro. On some real shit though. Can I leave tell my girl bye, bro? Can I leave tell her bye? That's all.
Damn,
I
you
want.
punched her in the face.
I just want to say bye, bro. I ain't finna cuss her none of that. So if I cuss her, y'all give me another charge, bro.
The other cop gave her a ride home already.
No, she in her car right there.
No, they're gone. They're not in there. She can't drive. She's drunk.
So y'all didn't give what the hell? That's crazy, bro. Officer, I literally just got out of fucking jail, bro. Y'all finna violate me, bro. Y'all trying to violate me right now, bro. I literally pulled up so the girl cannot fight while I'm driving, bro. What the fuck, bro? And I swear to God, every time I try to be a good nigga, bro, it never works, bro. It never works, bro. It never works.
This guy's delusional.
It never fucking works, bro. Just be your fucking self. Fat. Don't even try to be right for these bitches, bro.
Gaslighting
God,
is crazy.
It's crazy as hell, bro. Then y'all think this is a fucking game or something, but this is my life, bro. I got a 1-year-old son, bro. I'm not trying to fight no fucking bitch, bro. You know that shit, bro. And then you trying to show out for these white boys, bro. Crazy, bro. You trying to show out to give me terrorist threat, bro. You ain't hear me say nothing like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know you ain't hear me say nothing like that, bro. You know you ain't hear that shit, bro. Yo, ass lying like a motherfucker, nigga, bro. That shit lame, bro. I want your bad number and your name, bro. God, that shit lame, bro. You know that shit fucked up, bro.
That's crazy.
This guy, he seems like he's mixed, and his mom was white, and his dad was Nug, who left, and she raised him on her own in the hood. So he's trying to like act out and be hella ghetto to like try and have some identity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you try to talk to my girl too. I see.
Well, he's calling
You're
the guy
trying to talk to my girl. Look at that.
Yo, ass trying to talk to my girl too.
That's
Lame,
what
man.
he's doing too.
Yo, ass think they'll get you that girl. That girl don't want to, but she gonna be right there on my mama's. When I go in jail, she working in jail. She gonna make sure I'm straight in that motherfucker. Yo, lame, man. Trying to give me a fake ass charge. She trying to terrorist threat. I ain't said shit to this from my witness. What? He think he cool enough. He think he so tough. You think you so tough, don't you? Give it a buck. You think you tough in here. He think he tough in here, boy. I'm stuck in that motherfucker. I'm too busy, little car.
Dumbass.
He was charged with battery, terroristic threats, and running a red light. and was subsequently booked into DeKalb County Jail.
What an idiot. But all right, you guys, you know, this is why I avoid morons just like that. You know, people like Marte, Rajai, Keyshawn, all you guys, you know what I'm saying? We have to separate ourselves from idiots just like that. Seriously, the black community will not fix itself until there's a clear schism between Nug, and Gloctavia, and the rest of us.
If you notice in the video, then he cared about his son. It's an arbitrary position for this black guy to be like, oh, then I care about my son. But he didn't care about him when all this stuff was going on. And then when a guy was actually assimilating into our country's culture, being an officer and upholding the law, you're now going to call him a race traitor, Uncle Tom. Oh, you're trying to side with white people and all this. There's just division. And it's like when it doesn't work out, you should be right. But all of a sudden, anything wrong is now, it's like opposite world. So when this happens with Austin Metcalf getting stabbed, now Carmelo Anthony's the victim. So it's arbitrary. They don't have any rules on what morality is or what that even looks like.
Not at
it's just
all.
crazy. This is dumb culture, to be honest with you. It's crazy.
And then it's always moving the goalpost.
From goalpost to goalpost.
Slavery, Jim Crow, blah, 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 blah. At
Victim
some point,
card.
Yeah, you got to put your big boy pants on. You got to make it work. Because guys, like I said, I will grant everything that these goofballs say. Let's just grant that all white people are racist and systematic. What can you do about it? You can do. There's two things: nothing and like it. Right? You can either do nothing or you can work and win. That's it. And I, Marte, myself, we choose to work and win. That's just how it works. That's how it works. Guys, you guys know who don't care about politics? Asians. Why? Because Asians have money. I always say, guys, what would the Asians do? Because if you're successful, guys, what does it matter? It doesn't matter who your governor is. It doesn't matter who your school board people are. It doesn't even matter who the president is. Get your money game right. Guys, surround yourself with good people. Move to an area that fits your politics more. You can pay less taxes, and you're ready to go. So
you know how I know you're right? Because when you walk into an Asian store, they're going to follow me around all the time because of this whole consistency of black people still all the time. But you know what's never going to happen? Asian shops aren't going to shut down because they've been shoplifted out of businesses.
Yeah.
That's why you get followed around, and they prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
But you see white shops, they don't do that. They trust black culture too much, and they get shut down because they've been shoplifted out of business. So
but in general, though, look at Asians. Yeah. If in general all black people stop going to Asian businesses, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
And let's be honest, they're not going to stop going. You think Boom Keisha is going to stop getting her nails done? Please.
Or her weave put in?
Yeah, or her weave put in. Yeah. So, guys, Marte is going to do a debate here in 2 weeks. We'll probably cover that. Marte, can you please let everyone know what you have coming up here? Because do you have any debates coming up?
Yes, I have 2 debates where I'm going to be outnumbered with me and a guy named Jake Barr, who got banned from Fatty's channel because of a stupid thing a long time ago. And I have another outnumbered debate I'm doing. And I'm also involved in Word War debate. I'm basically kicking ass right now. Hopefully I win the whole thing and get a contract for doing debate and everything else. Yes. Follow the channel, hit the like. If you like men's rights advocate and you're anti-feminism and you're a patriot, follow my channel right now and hit the like button as well while you're at it. Salute. Yeah. If you're a patriot, I love you. So
sweet. Thanks, guys. Well, yeah, guys, we'll have Marte on more. You know what I'm saying? He's a friend of mine. And guys, once again, the reason why his channel's growing, he means well. He has a good heart, guys. You know, and we are once again this new crop of guys that are coming up. All the pickup artists, all the guys selling the courses on how to get women or get rich. All those guys are gone, right? Now we have guys that give us space to exchange ideas. We laugh, we have fun, but we think critically. And this is a type of content that a lot of guys want to see now. So, all right, you guys, appreciate you. Take it easy.
Good.
Bye, guys.
Take
Thanks,
it easy,
Bye.
Yep.